Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We're in the preseason of 2031 and a preseason top 25 team ranked number 24. We've definitely got a good team, and I definitely think this is another season that has a chance to be our best season yet. But we will start off by taking a look at our schedule. And I have taken a look at this before. They've got a couple of top 15 teams in the non-conference, Miami and UMass. And they also have us playing Tulsa. We're not going to keep Tulsa. They made the playoff last year, and I believe the championship game. UMass also made the playoff, and Miami did not make the playoff. They went 9-4. We already play in the SEC. We're not playing three ranked teams in the non-conference as well. We're going to keep UMass, and we're going to keep that week 6. I think that's going to be a big recruiting weekend for us. And a reason why I want to keep UMass, I said a lot of bad about UMass last video. Now let's actually make sure we can beat them. And it's not, we can talk bad about them, but we can't beat them. But Tulsa's not going to stay. They're going to be replaced with an easy team. Alright, so I've got our schedule, and this is what it's going to look like. We've got Virginia, and I was going to put an FCS team week 1, but I realized we're in the kickoff game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so we can't play an FCS team there. I mean, technically we could, but for realistic purposes, not going to do that. We're going to play Virginia, who's technically the number 13 team. They're only like an 81 overall. They're not that good. Then we're going to play FCS Northwest. Then we're going to host UMass in week 3. Then we're going to go to Georgia, to Florida, a bye week. Then at Mississippi State, home against Marshall, home against Arkansas, home against Oklahoma, home against Ole Miss, home against A&M, bye week, and then at Tennessee. Wow, we are at home a lot. We've got 5 straight home games right here. We only have 4 true road games this season. That's not bad. But this is what the schedule is going to look like. We've got 12 teams in here, and that's what it's going to look like. When I'll get to recruiting, we'll fill up our board. We'll have to see who's interested. Alright, so we got a lot of 4 stars with interest right here. That's a good start. But we'll have to see exactly who we want to put on our board. Let's see if there's any 5 stars with interest. Just one guy who's interested. But yeah, I'm going to go through, we'll add guys to our board, and then I'll go over exactly who we put on. Alright, so with recruiting, we've got 34 guys on our board. We've offered 29 of them scholarships, almost everybody. But, yeah, we've got 1 5-star, all the rest are 4 stars, and let's just go position by position. We've got 5 quarterbacks in our roster, or on our board right now. They all seem quite good. Doug Demby, he is a field general, not the fastest guy in the world, and only 74 deep accuracy, although 85 medium is very good. Throw power looks elite. Seems like a good player. I mean, all these guys are good players. But the guy I'm going after, Cooper Ireland. He's got 94 throw power, 85 short accuracy, and medium accuracy with 90 speed. It was between him and Alexander Washington, who's also got 90 speed, although he's just not quite as accurate. And Ireland's got the stronger arm. But I mean, all these guys, these are really good players. Then running back, offered all of them. But haven't really had a chance to scout most of them. I kind of just saved that position for last because I feel like you don't need an elite running back. But we got 3 receiving backs and a power back. Receivers only got 2 of them, but Skyward Stauffer has 99 speed. Elite player, he's also got 89 spectacular catch with 99 speed. That is an insane combo. And this guy, Jose, he's got 88 spectacular catch, 93 speed. He's a good short route runner. Good player. Tight end. Oh, I actually didn't scout these tight ends. I thought I did. We've got a blocking tight end and a possession tight end. Jamerson Bland, as well as Stanley Humphreys. Offer both of them scholarships. Offensive linemen, offered all of these guys. We've got a lot of them, but that's because we don't really have many interior guys. But, the best guy, I forget who it was now, but we'll just go over all these guys. This guy, Charles Antoine, is pretty solid. He's 6'6", 297, 76 run block and pass block. Jamie Lamb, he is a pass protector, only 64 run block, not the best, but elite pass block to start. Jarrell Middlebrooks, 75 run block, 72 pass block, pretty solid. Devontae Watkins is a really good player, 74 and 74. And Kevin Tolson, also very good, 74 run block, 75 pass block. So I think the best 2 are Tolson and Antoine, the top and the bottom tackles. So those would be my 2 of choice right off the bat. I've only got one guard, that is Spencer Candidate, and he's a good player. 73 run block, 74 pass block, also 72 agility and 66 speed. Oh, I didn't offer him a scholarship. I thought I did. We can only say 8th for him. And then center, Emmett Castle. He's a good player. He's got 63 run block, which isn't the greatest, but he's got good pass block. And I might try to look for somebody else as a center. I'm not completely sold on him yet, but still a good player. Defensive end, Nate Fine. He's fine. 80 power moves, 79 speed. He's a good player. Legend Okonkwo. He's a run stopper, 6'5", 269, out of Middletown, New Jersey. Got 81 tackle, 85 block shed. That is insane to start. And don't know much about him as a pass rusher, but he seems like a good player. And then Walter Knowles is a power rusher from Zionsville, Indiana. He's got 81 power moves, 76 speed, and despite being a bust, I still think he's pretty solid. Defensive tackle, we've got Monty Whitehead, the only 5-star on our board. We currently sit 10th for him. Although, how is UAB ahead of us? Not really sure. He's a run stopper, 6'2", 337. And then Matt Woods, another run stopper on the interior. He's a good player. 75 block shedding, 89 strength, 83 tackle. Not the craziest guy, but good player. Outside linebacker, Jalen Ingold, a run stopper, very good player. Not great in coverage, but he's good. 83 pursuit and tackle, 86 speed, 85 strength, 87 acceleration. He's a nice player. A middle linebacker, Forrest Haslam, also really, really good. He's got 88 speed, 87 tackle, 80 pursuit. He's got 71 zone. He's a good athlete. He's a good player. Corners, we got 3 on our board. Robert Apple. He's a zone corner from Alabama. He's got 82 zone, 71 man, 92 speed. Can't really tackle. Femi Knight, or Kite. He's got 93 speed, good man in zone. He's a gem 4-star. And then Kamari, not sure how to say this guy's last name. He's got 97 speed, 81 zone, 71 man. And safeties, Cole Metters. He's got 92 speed, 76 man, 72 zone. He's a great player. Can also tackle fairly well. I think he's going to be our top safety choice at the free safety spot. Quentin Humphrey is also a good player, although not quite as good in coverage. 72 zone, 59 man. But he's also a gem 4-star. And he's technically the better player when it comes to ranking. And then Ronald Thomas. He is not a gem, but still a good player. 76 man. He's got 71 zone, 92 speed. He's another good player. And then strong safety, we only got one. Marquise Guarado? Not sure to say his name. 88 speed. Not very good in coverage. 75 zone, 59 man, but a good run stopper. But that is what our recruiting board looks like. And let's go over our team. Here's the preseason top 25. Top 5 is Oklahoma, Auburn, Oregon, Iowa, and NC State. We're in there at 24. And preseason All-Americans, I looked at this before I started recording. We do have a preseason All-American, but I want to go over our team first and see if you guys can guess who it is. So we'll get to our team, although actually I'm going to put red shirts on first, and then we'll get to our team. So here's what the team's going to look like. Frank's going to be our starting quarterback for the 3rd year in a row. Technically last year he was only starting quarterback for half the season, but he's our starter. No quarterback controversies this season. We'll be backed up by Derek Awesome. Running back will be Bradley Coker, Robert Russ, and then true freshman Danny Peters. I decided to not give him the red shirt because he's going to be our power back right away. I'll get to that later. Robert Russ will be our fullback, though. Then Sidney Hopper and Danny Peters. Wide receiver Tommy Cush, Cole Yazzie, Chester Jewell, 5-star freshman. Going to play him over Cameron Owen just because Owen's just not that good. And I think that makes sense to play him there. That's what the plan's going to be. Tight end is going to be Floyd Johns. He enters his senior season. Then Sidney Hopper and Tavares Ally, the true freshman for Werda. Got the red shirt. Pretty much every true freshman did. Left tackle will be Brett Crumpler. Then Tyrone Singleton. And then Joey Callaway. Left guard will be Joey Callaway, who's, I believe, our best player at 90 overall. Then Richard Brunner and Patrick Johnston. Center is going to be Lyle Kirkland. And then Aiden McClam. Right guard is going to be Zahari Tucker. I thought about this for a while between these three. With Tucker, Winston, and Brunner. Technically the best player right now based on strictly the overall, not what they're playing up to, is Trey Winston. And he's also the best when they're playing up, but Zahari Tucker, I think, is the best overall player. He's got the best run block of anybody, and his pass block is pretty similar. But, I mean, they're all really good players. As far as recruits go, Winston and Brunner were both 4 stars. Tucker was a gem 3-star. So Tucker's going to get the start there. And the right tackle is going to be Trent Brown, and then Bruce. Left end going to be Alante Jasso, then Josh Kennedy and Maxwell Law. Right end, Cordell Kittner, Anthony Presley, and Greg Davis. Defensive tackle is Gio Perfect, Cordell Kittner, Anthony Presley, and then Brad McIntyre. I'll get to... This depth chart doesn't really matter when it comes to all this stuff. Actually, let's switch those two. Left outside linebacker is going to be Seth Dunsmore. Middle linebacker is going to be Devontae Michaels, then Amari Adai, and Greg Wenning. And then right outside linebacker is going to be Greg Wenning, Seth Dunsmore, and Amari Adai. Corner, our best corner is Peter Bacon, then Bobby Doss, this guy Juan, Eric McLean, and Hashim. Definitely very good at corner. And the number 5 player from last year's recruiting class, Ryan Gammon, did get the red shirt just because we were very deep at corner. Free safety is going to be Clarence McQueen, then Ethan Flanagan. Strong safety is going to be Demetrius Sermon, then Ethan Flanagan. Kicker is Jeff Averill. Punter is Jeremy Hunt. Kick returner is going to be Oscar Peter, and then Cole Yazzie with his 99 speed. Punt returner is going to be Cole Yazzie with his 99 speed. Third down back will be Bradley Coker. Goal line back, or short yardage back, whatever you want to call it, power back, Danny Peters, the true freshman. Slot receiver is going to be Oscar Peter, then Bryce Brown, and then Chester Jewell. Rush left end. So it's tough along the defensive line because we got a lot of good players there. But Alante Jasso, he's the best player. Power rusher, 87 power moves, 86 finesse moves. He's our starting left end. That's really the only walk right now. Then I got Maxwell Law and Greg Davis. Now, rush right end. Anthony Presley, I don't know what's going on with him. But I was looking at this guy a little bit more closely. This guy is 300 pounds with 85 speed, 90 acceleration, 83 power moves, and 89 finesse moves. Block shedding's not the greatest, just 72, which is why I don't want to move him inside just yet. But with those attributes, he can be insane off the edge despite being nearly 300 pounds. Then I got Kareem Nwosu, who was actually our power rusher, or our rush right end last year. And then another former 5-star Daryl Gaskin, who not very good power rusher, but an elite finesse rusher right off the bat. Then rush D tackle is going to be Brad McIntyre, and then Cordell Kittner and Gio Perfect. I thought Perfect would be a lot higher of an overall here, considering he does have 99 block shed. But I'm going to play him third. I don't know if that makes the most sense, but that's what we're going to do for now. Sub linebacker is going to be Amari Adai, and then Devontae Michaels. And slot corner is going to be Juan, and Bobby Doss, and Eric McLean. So that's what the team looks like here in the 2031 season. And now, preseason All-Americans, our first team All-American. I want you guys to pause this video. Let me know who you guys think it is going to be in the comments now that we saw the entire team. And if you guessed our first team preseason All-American, or sorry, second team preseason All-American, was our punter Jeremy Hunt, then you're correct. I did not expect that. If anyone, Joey Callaway or somebody like that, 90 overall guard. But instead it's our punter Jeremy Hunt. Also, the former Vanderbilt Dynasty player Ben Cloud, a second team All-American. Of course he had to transfer. But that is what the team looks like, All-Americans, everything recruiting. Here in the preseason of 2031, there's a look at the preseason Heisman rankings. Joseph Scrogan's actually a guy we recruited a long time ago now that we're in 2031. But we'll advance to the next week, and we've already been locked out by a quarterback, Matt Shockey. Not the guy we were going to go after. We're an 89 overall on offense and defense here in the 2031 season. And recruiting, we are... Wow. We're in a good spot. That's the quarterback we didn't want to offer. Alright. We're top 3 for everybody. Shockey's walked us out. Alright, yeah. We're in a really good spot. But we've got 700 hours. You want to see how how we want to allot these. Only seem to offer Cooper Ireland. Let's go. Rojas also hasn't been offered. But, yeah, I'm going to go through a lot of hours. We'll see how aggressive we want to get with some of these guys. And then I'll update you guys with the exact recruiting plan. Alright, so here's how we're going to use up all our 700 hours with recruiting. Cooper Ireland, because we the only team to offer him, I put 10 hours on him. Didn't get super aggressive. And didn't put any hours on these other quarterbacks. Although, not many teams getting too aggressive. Running backs. Scouted them. They're all Gem 4 stars. And interesting, J.J. Smoot is actually the fastest guy despite being a power back and 230 pounds. And these other guys are barely 200. But I'm thinking the plan going to be to get 2 of them. A pass catcher and a power guy. J.J. Smoot, obviously. But it just put 10 on all of them. And we're in first for all but 1. And Cedric Lamb, the only guy we're in second for. Receivers, I put 55 on Skywar Stauffer and 99 speed receiver. And this guy, Jose, only put 5 on for the only thing to offer. Tight ends, I scouted both of them. Stanley Humphries, a good player. We don't know how fast he is, but 87 agility, 79 catching, pretty good player. And Jamerson Bland, a Gem 4-star blocking tight end, put 10 on both. Currently weed for both as well. Put 30 on the 2 tackles that I think are best, Tolson and Antoine, 5 on all the others. 35 for the guard Spencer Candidate, because we're down in 8th. Center only put 10 on Emmett Castle. Defensive end put 15 on all 3. Defensive tackle sent the house for Monty Whitehead because he's a 5-star and the 18th best player in the class. And Matt Woods put 10. Jalen Ingold put 15 because he's a good player. 35 for Forrest Haslam because he's a really good linebacker. He might be one of my favorite players in the recruiting class. Really, really nice player. Corners put 25 on all 3 because actually not in first for any of them, but top 3 for all of them. Safeties put 25 for my top choice in Cole Meters, 10 on the other 2, and 10 on Maurice Lorado. I'm going to struggle to say his name the entire series. But just tried to get hours on everybody, and that's what we were able to do. And we will now sim to week 1. And we'll see how recruiting looks. And we also got a game in week 1. Got a lot of recruiting news here. Good news, we're still in the race for everybody. And our week 1 game is against Virginia. Another quick recruiting update. I added more hours to some guys. And we've now used up all 700 of our hours. But still the only thing to offer Cooper Ireland. As far as running back goes, we fought a second for Jaden Gono, but now first for everybody else as we jumped Tennessee for Cedric Lamb. Wide receivers, added another guy to our board, Eric Jimenez. And he's a great player. A Gem 4-star, the number 42 player in the country. Got 95 jumping. He's a good route runner at 79. Good spectacular catch. Another good player. Tight end, we failed a second for Stanley Humphries, so I added a few more to him. And now we got 15 on both tight ends. Got a little bit more aggressive for Antoine, or for Tolson. Antoine stayed the same, I believe. Actually, I think I put an extra 5. But otherwise, we're in a good spot for all these tackles, except Watkins. Candite got more aggressive. We're down in 4th. Castle, we're in 1st. Got a little bit more aggressive for all, or actually 2 of these defensive ends. Then we got we're in a good spot for Walter Knowles. Defensive tackle, big lead for Monty Whitehead, the 5-star actually. Matt Woods we also lead for. Ingold, we got a solid lead. And got way more aggressive for Haslam because, as I said, I think he was one of my favorite players. And we've been jumped by Auburn. Got a little more aggressive for each corner. Oh, we did take the lead for Kite. It's 3rd for Apple. And 2nd for Kamari. Meadows, we got a lead for. Actually, lead for all the safeties on our board. But that is what the recruiting board looks like. In our game against Virginia, we're going to watch this one play out. Maybe we'll play moments here and there, but we're much better than Virginia. This should be a pretty big, convincing win. So against Virginia, we go right down the field, touchdown on our first. The extra point got blocked, by the way. But a touchdown on our first drive of the season. Still up 6-0, end of the first quarter. 7-6. 10-6. Let's get some points. 17-6 at the half. That's not looking too great. Slow it down a little bit. Let's get some points here. Alright, we gotta stop. Go 3 and out. Alright, this is not good. We're playing this drive. But we cannot lose to Virginia. How are we getting destroyed? 24-6. Coker with a lot of space. We've run the ball 9 times for 77 yards with Brad Coker. And we've got 6 points. We must have thrown like 5 picks or something. Coker cuts back. Gains 5. This guy's averaging 8.2 yards a carry. But let's see what Cole Yazzie can do in a bubble screen. It's not the read. Try another RPO. I think we might be able to throw this one. Let's see. It wasn't the read, but we threw it anyway. Frank has thrown for just 40 yards. I think that could be why we only have 6 points. Here's Johns to the outside. Nice catch. Just stays in bounds. 30 from the 34 here. Let's see if we can take a shot. Yazzie. Oh, he's wide open. Cole Yazzie. It's knocked away. I threw that too late. Well, otherwise, that was right there. I'm switching to a run here. Although they got a blitz. Uh-oh. We knew they blitzed and we got sacked anyway. That's on me. I completely misplayed that. 3rd and 19. Take a shot. Yazzie's got a step. Cole Yazzie, touchdown. He's going to be a cheat code with 99 speed. 42 yards. 24-13. Let's get a stop. 3rd down. We're going to trust our defense. 3rd and 5. They got a 1st down. Again, we're going to trust our defense. They got a touchdown. What is this? This cannot be a repeat of 2029 when we were great and then we were a top 25 team and then we were terrible. Got a man downfield. Oscar Peter, touchdown. Can we just do this every time so I don't have to jump in? 62 yards for Oscar Peter. Let's go. Alright, defense, let's gotta stop. We gotta stop. We're gonna jump in and play this. We're only down by 5. Did we somehow score? Oh, we scored. Let's go. I did not realize that. Gonna run this. Coker's in. 3-point game. What a comeback. We had a return touchdown. We returned a punt for a touchdown. I'm telling you, Cole Yazzie might be the greatest player in Vanderbilt history at the time his Vanderbilt career is over. We're going to trust our defense. How are they at midfield already? Oh, come on. Please get a stop. Again, we're going to trust our defense. 3rd down, we're going to trust our defense. 4th down. They got a 1st down. We lost to Virginia. Great second half, awful first half, and a loss. No chance we should have lost this game. We had 477 yards of offense, 114 on the ground, 356 through the air. We just were not good enough. We only had 264 yards of offense, couldn't get off the field on 3rd down. We cannot be losing to Virginia. How did we throw the ball 12 times? Did we run, like, no plays? Hold on, did Virginia have the ball the entire game? Yeah, they did. 24 minutes compared to 12 minutes. Probably because our defense just couldn't get off the field. But And we're pretty good on offense when we actually had the ball. 12 tackles for a die leads us. But this better not be a repeat of 2029. So loss to Virginia, that's going to drop us out of the top 25. And hopefully that doesn't take our championship contender down too much, because championship contender is a deal breaker for a few recruits we have. Doesn't show anyone's walked us out. That's something positive. Our championship contender goes up after a loss. I'm not complaining about that. And we should easily win this game. FCS Northwest. Hopefully we can do it this time. Alright, so with recruiting, not much has changed. We stand in a great spot for everybody. And the first guy we're going to get on campus against UMass is Monty Whitehead, the 5-star defensive tackle. Actually, we don't know. We don't have a good grade for him yet. So maybe not. Instead, somebody we're going to get on campus is Skylar Stauffer. He's one of the guys with championship contender as his deal breaker, so we got to make sure we keep winning. I don't know if we've actually ever had championship contender on a visit before, but that's going to be what we do with recruiting. And we're just going to sim our game against FCS Northwest. We should win this game easily, get back in the win column, maybe back in the top 25, but beating an FCS team is not too big of a win. So third for... Oh, we fall to third for Spencer Candite. That's not great. And we're 1-1. Defense up to 90 overall, too. Let's go. UMass lost. Okay. We can beat them. I mean, I always knew we can beat UMass. They must have lost to somebody bad. How did we allow 28 points? No, this cannot be a repeat of whatever year that was. 2029. Frank, a good performance. You were great on the ground. Cole Yazzie, another great game. How did we allow that many points? We didn't get a single tackle for loss or sack against an FCS team? Oh my, that's bad. Or pass it. What did we do? It's annoying that we can't see what they did. I would love to know how many yards they had. They're scoring 28 points. We did force 2 fumbles. But UMass, we don't usually check, but they're right here. They lost to New Mexico. Okay. They are pretty good, though. Oh, that was so dumb, though. I should have made UMass week 6. And make a big recruiting week 6, because UMass is too early to get guys on visits. Oh, that's a big mistake by me. But recruiting stays looking pretty good, I would assume. This guy comes on campus this week. And we can now hard sell some guys if we know their check marks. Like, you can probably figure it out here for Tolson. But yeah, that's going to be the plan for recruiting, and I might update you guys, might not, because probably not a ton has changed. So with recruiting, not a ton changed. We're able to get a couple guys on campus in week 6, which is a bye week, so we can't get any boost for winning a game, but just want to get them as soon as possible. It's really annoying that we have to go on the road week 4 and week 5, which are 2 perfect recruiting weeks to get guys on campus, but otherwise, we just added some hard sells, and that's it. UMass is going to be another game we watch. Hopefully this time we win it, and don't lose like we did to Virginia. So let's see. Game against UMass. Alright, I'm trying to get out of this. There we go. Alright, we take the lead 7-0, end of the first quarter. Let's keep that pace up. Let's keep winning. 7-7. 10-7. Forced to settle for 3. 14-10 at the half. Not great. We'll slow it down here in the third quarter. Are you serious? A 3-play drive. Alright, offense, let's respond. We go 3 and out. No, come on. Alright, we gotta stop. We're playing this drive. I don't know why. We're only good when we play. This cannot be another repeat of 2029. Just get out of bounds. Get tackled anyway. ranked 7 yards, actually 8 yards on carry. Oh, it's already 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Coker's got a 1st down. Nice run there. I really don't know why we're not better. It's quite frustrating. Oh man, Johns is coming open. Brings up 2nd and 10. We do have 2 sacks this game. That's something nice. Why does this play never work? Like, how are their defensive linemen always so fast? I did not mean to press that play. I'm going to step up and run here. Block. We didn't block. 4th and 4. I don't want to punt, but I think we're probably going to have to. We're at our own 28. So we'll punt. Oh, we got the ball back. Get in the end zone. Please. They want us to play here. We will. And it's going to be the first play of the 4th quarter. We got some kind of turnover. Huge play by our defense. So let's see. From the 11. Okay, are we serious? What is this? Brings up 2nd and 12. Alright, I really hope we can throw this to the outside. No, we can't. Oh, thank you. Break a tackle, gain 6. I mean, that is still not good, but we should be doing a lot better. Alright, we got blitzing middle linebackers. What was that? But I'll take it. Why do we take that? I'm not going to question what just happened. We got penalized, it went for 2 and didn't get it. Now defense, let's get a stop. That is not a stop. Maybe we can make one ourselves. Actually, I don't like that. Gotta stop. Oh, let's go! A sack for Alante Jasso. And it's 4th down. They must have missed the field goal. Oh, come on. You have to punt there? We really shouldn't have. We're going to skip this moment. And instead, we're going to just play the full game. We're at our own 1-yard line. Okay. Really? But if we can make this the final drive of the game, we can win. Coker for a gain of 4. Make it 2nd and 6. He's got 15 carries for just 35 yards. Wish we could run an option right here. Coker gets make it 3rd and 1. Here we can run an option. Coker doesn't get much, but has a 1st down. We can run another play before the 2-minute warning. We're going to try to take a shot. Push downfield. Oh, it's knocked down just barely. I did not mean to press the play so quick. That was close. Alright, I might try to see if we can take another shot. Yazzie 1-on-1 on the outside. Yazzie downfield. Oh, it's caught. Cole Yazzie. Touchdown. Let's go. Should we stop short? I don't think that would have been smart. Maybe it would have been. Because we still needed to score a touchdown. Cole Yazzie is going to be insane by the time his career is over. We're running a jet sweep, the true freshman Jewel. Breaking. What is this blocking? But a 99-yard drive. We'll stay in and finish this. We can't let them get to field goal range, which is something I do not trust us to do. But with how the computer is played, I don't trust the computer either. But I'm not very good at this game, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. Defense, please get a stop. Pressure, pressure. Get a sack. Alright, that'll work. I'll take that every day. Gonna put a quarterback contain on him, just in case he decides to do that again. Oh, intercepted! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Eric McLean! Let's go! Now, they do have all 3 timeouts. I don't know if we want to score right away, though. Do we want to score right away? I don't think so. Force them to use a couple of timeouts. Obviously, we need to score. They might be selling off for the run. Can we throw this to the outside? No. Uh-oh. Flag is down. Touchdown, Coker. Oh, no. It's going to come back. This is not going to be good. It's going to be second and goal from the 12. And we do need to get in the end zone. That's the problem. And we can't... It would have been great if we can get a first down without scoring, but we can't. Oh, what a stiff arm! Bradley Coker gets it down to the 4. Timeout, UMass. Did not expect that to work. Oh, I did not want to press that play. We're going to flip this. I want to be able to throw it. We can't. Coker, get in the end zone. Oh, he's in. Yes, the defense takes him into the end zone. Touchdown. Now, if we go for 2, that would make it a 2-score game. But then they need the touchdown and 2-point conversion right now, just a tie. We'll do it. Just kick the extra point. Let's go. We'll let the computer play this drive. Alright, we'll play this 4th down, sure. Timeout, UMass. They're 3rd and final. We get a stop, we win. Pretty simple. It's 4th and 7. Alright, I'm stuck in a rusher here. Not sure what that was. We win. Let's go. We beat UMass. I wish they were better, or not better, but a top 10 or 25 team. A 19-point 4th quarter comeback win against UMass. Let's go. We were outgained by 3 yards, and not much of a run game. 30 carries for 65 yards. But we were also great against the run. Pretty solid against the pass, too. Still weren't great on 3rd down. And we won the turnover battle. That's big. And we actually had the ball this game. Frank, good performance. Coker, not really, but big touchdown late. Receiving Cole Yazzie is going to be insane. I can tell you that right now. They already got a ton of touchdowns. Alright, we got into the backfield this time, but we got Jasso with 3 tackles for loss and a sack. And a bunch of other guys tackle for loss as well. Another sack for Presley. And 2 interceptions to McLean and Bacon. And the forced fumble for Devontae Michaels, who recovered 2. Really nice game. So we beat UMass. We should be back in the top 25 after that one. We're 2-1. Obviously, still wish we wouldn't have lost week 1, but at least we're 2-1. Let's go. 99 speed. Skylar Souther has committed. We now have 2 99 speed receivers. These guys are going to be insane in a couple years. And, oh, I forgot to talk about Spencer Candidate. He was pretty much guaranteed to go to Auburn, so I just took our hours off him. Now he does go to Auburn. Stadium atmosphere goes up, too. Nice. And we're back to being ranked 24th after the win over UMass. We do go to Georgia this week. That'll be tough, because they're probably pretty talented. Yeah, 90 overall. They're always good. I'm not sure how they're not a top 25 team, but that's another game we're probably going to watch. Another brief recruiting update, and a great spot for Cooper Ireland, still the only thing to offer him. Running back, we're in a good spot for everybody. Actually, first for everybody, so Still good there. Receiver, obviously we've got this commit. This guy we're still the only offer, and Jimenez we've jumped up to first. Lead for both these tight ends. Tackle, Charles Antoine going to go to Tennessee. Might want to take our hours off him, but just disappointing. Going to come to week 6, but he's just not going to last that long. And Kevin Tolson we cannot let go to Tennessee. We will not let him go to Tennessee. I've gotten really aggressive for him, and I've gotten more aggressive for Middlebrooks, because Antoine not going to come here. Lamb, my third option, just because he's not a great run blocker. Need to find another guard. So center Emmett Castle, we're in first. Defensive end Nate Fine is going to Auburn. And we're down to third here for this guy, Legend Okonkwo. The first for Walter Knowles. Defensive tackle, we lead for Monty Whitehead. Got him coming on campus in a couple weeks as well. Ingold, we're still in first. Haslam, we're in first. We've hard sold him. He's another guy we've got coming on campus week 6. We've actually got a hard sell for, I believe, all 4 of these corners. Actually, 40 on this guy, but not a hard sell. Hard sell for the other 2s. Or for the other 2. Cole Metters, we don't have enough interceptions, and we've been locked out, but still in first for him. And we're in a good spot with these other safeties if we can't get him. Although he is my top choice. And Morado, we're down to second. But still very close between us and Tulane. Georgia, another game we're going to watch. I don't feel the greatest about this game. They're very, very good. We have beaten them at Georgia before when they've been even better. I think we can do it, but a little concerned. So against Georgia, we go right down the field to start. We'll skip this. Oh no, please say we don't settle for 3. Alright, we scored. Let's go. Only allow a touchdown, or a field goal. Don't want to allow touchdowns. Up 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. See how the second quarter looks. 14-3. 21-3. 28-3. 35-3. Yes! This is what we want. Let's go. 35-6. 42-6. 49-6. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh, my. What a win. 56-20. How about 42 points in the second and third quarter combined? We end up putting in Derek Awesome to finish the game. Frank 285 and 5 scores. Oh, what? Let's go. What a game. Not only did we go to a great Georgia team and win, but we destroyed them. Let's go. Huge win for us. That's gonna be big. We had 517 yards of offense. We allowed just 3 points in the first half, and the rest was pretty much garbage time from there. What a game. Georgia only turned it over once, so I wonder what went wrong. But for us, Frank was great. He had more touchdowns than incompletions, and Derek Awesome also threw a touchdown. On the ground, Coker, 9.2 a carry. We were great. Receiving, Oscar Peter. Wow, what a game. Not much from anybody else, but Peter with a huge game. And then defensively, well, we really did not do a ton, but it worked. Whatever we did, let's just keep doing it. I'm liking this. So, huge win over Georgia. It's their first loss of the season, and we'll advance to week 5, where we play Florida. The second time we've gone to Georgia and won. And, okay, there are the 2 commitments we expected. Antoine and Fine. That's fine. Pun intended. How did we stay at 24? We destroyed them. And now we've got risk of transfer because of playing style coming back. I did not miss those last season. Not at all. Now we got Florida, who's also 2-0 this week. But we're still ranked 24th, but should be going up soon. And we've been locked out for Monty Whitehead. This is not going to be good. We need Whitehead. Are we allowing too many rushing yards? I think so. Well, let's see. The guys we have right now, middle linebacker, field general. We don't have enough tackles for loss. That could be it. We don't have enough interceptions. That could be it. Or we don't have enough tackles for loss. So our linebackers just don't like us right now. And Cordell Kittner, he's a run-stopping right end. Yeah, we don't have enough TFLs. And Flanagan, I believe he's also a run support safety. Yeah, we need more tackles for us. That's kind of simple. So, it's affecting us quite a bit. So, not liking that. So, another quick look at recruiting. Not a ton has changed. Obviously, it is unfortunate we're locked out. But we stay in first for all 4 of these running backs. In a good spot here. Only team to offer him still. Good spot here for Eric Jimenez. We're jumped by Iowa, so we got a little more aggressive for Stanley Humphreys. We're still in first for Jamerson Bland. Tennessee's now offered Jamie Lamb. So, added a few more hours to him, although he's definitely not my first choice. Taking the lead for Kevin Tolson. Really want to get him. And Middlebrooks were still in second, so I added a few more hours to him as well. Still lead for Emmett Castle. Defensive end, Legend Okonkwo. We've taken the lead over Michigan and Ohio State. And got a visit for him as well. Definitely think we can get him. And Knowles, we're still in first with a very tight race between us and Purdue. Whitehead, I said he walked us out, but still leading. And Woods, we still got a lead, although it's very close between us and even 5th. Ingold, we still lead. Haslam, close to commit, got him on campus as well. Worried about Auburn there, because they seem to jump us for every recruit they want. So we can't let that happen, but feeling somewhat confident about him. Auburn jumped us here for Robert Apple. Although, put more hours on him because I don't think the race is over yet. Not sure if that's the smartest thing to do or not. Still first for Family Knight. And this guy probably going to go to Florida. We still lead for these 2 safeties. Hoping we can get back in the race here for Cole Metters. But not too confident on that. And Wilrado was going to try to hard sell him, but we can't figure out his hard sells yet. That is what the recruiting board looks like. And we get to this game against Florida. They're also good. So again, we're going to watch this game. So at Florida. Alright, can we please... Alright, here we go. Are we down 7-0? Let's get some points here. Not liking this. Shutout in the first quarter. There we go. Tied up to 7. Holding to a field goal. Let's get points here. Uh-oh, 17-7. Don't like that at the half. Pull this down. And Florida's the big play. Alright, we're jumping in. We're either great or we're terrible. I don't get it. But we're going to jump in here. Still plenty of time remaining. And it might be time for break out one of these Cole Yazzie streaks. Not going to force it. But if he's open... Actually, you know what? Let's just run the ball. Snap the ball! Why would we not snap the ball? We couldn't get him on a streak, so I just left him. And was going to try to run the ball, but we couldn't snap it. So we'll try this again. I did really like that look for throwing it to Cole Yazzie as well. Oh man, Coker can't turn the corner. Oh, this is not good. 2nd and 19. Might try to see if we can hit Oscar Peter. Peter downfield, knocked away. I think we might just want to see if we can take a shot here as well. It's 3rd and 19. And we'll see exactly how the play plays out, but I think it might be the smartest thing. Oh, that's close. 4th and 2. We could go for it. 4th and 2. They're going to review it. He caught that. I mean, come on here. Come on now. He caught that. Also, what a throw from Frank. Hit as he throws. Accurate throw to Yazzie. Let's want him to go for it. From our own 33, it's quite risky. Peter is uncovered. We're going to go for it. Peter makes the catch. First down. Very aggressive call, but I think it's not the right one, but I think it's one we definitely can afford to do. And obviously we do, and convert. Oh man, Yazzie might have had another touchdown, but we just didn't have the time. 2nd and 10. Oh, what a juke for Bradley Coker. Gaining 6. Haven't run it too well, but that was a nice one. 3rd and 4. Gonna block on the outside. Coker, oh, juking back inside. That'll work to the 44. Yazzie, another big play for Cole Yazzie down to the 12. I thought he'd get more vertical, but kind of just, I did lead him to the outside also. How have we allowed 324 passing yards? Oh, Coker turns the corner. Out of bounds at the 4. Gonna try speed option. I don't usually like this play, even though I know it's pretty good in this game. Coker gets the pitch, cuts inside and scores. It works. Let's go. But I don't love it because your quarterback probably has to take a hit. Alright, let's get a stop here, defense. Are you serious? Can we please get him off the field? Alright. Well, maybe I have to play here, because our defense can't get a stop. We've allowed them to convert on 3rd and 10 plus multiple times. Alright, how do we not get... Yes! Pick! Let's go! I was going to say, how do we not get pressure? But I don't care about the pressure, because it's a pick 6 for Peter Bacon. Let's go! 82 yards. Let's go. What is our defense doing? I mean, come on. We're supposed to be a 90 overall defense. Alright, gain of just a yard. Nice tackle for Devontae Michaels, who's got severe risk of injury. And Dye's banged up as well. 2nd and 9 from the 11. Another pick 6 would be amazing. Make a tackle. Demetrius Sermon stopped after 4. 3rd and 5. They can get a first down without scoring. I'm going to use the rusher McClain on the outside in the corner blitz. Pressure, pressure. Oh, man. I've ran right past him, but force him to throw it away. That works. Settle for 3. Alright, 3rd down. We'll take control here. Down by 6. It's 3rd and 2. Get there. Coker. Short. We're going for it. If they want us to punt, I'm never trusting the computer again. Good, good, good. 4th and a yard. Gonna hand it off. Coker, first down. We're going to stay in and finish this drive. Maybe finish the game. There's Oscar Peter. That's going to work to the 14-yard line. Now, it's tough to manage the clock right here, because we don't want to score too soon, but we're going to have to score soon. Like, there's no chance we can take this down a lot. Oh, man, we couldn't get a block. Callaway was right. I think that's Callaway. He was right there, just couldn't block anybody. 2nd and 13. Underneath for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring us to 2-minute warning. So, 3rd and 7, obviously 4-down territory. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, thank you so much for dropping that. I almost just threw the game away. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, we need time. We need a first down as well. Yazzie underneath. Let's go. Cole Yazzie touchdown. I was going to say you got 99 speed. You better be able to outrun that guy. And thankfully he was. For the lead, it's good. Still minute 50 to go. Plenty of time for Florida, and they've got 3 timeouts. They only need a field goal. But we're going to stay in and play this drive defensively, because our defense has actually been pretty good when we've played. Down to just 17. Let's go. Put QB contained just in case this quarterback will run. Not really sure. Underneath. Drops it. Let's go. I think it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from their own 17. Oh, let's go. Sack for Alante Jasso. We're going to play to the sticks. We back him up at the 8-yard line. We'll throw to the outside. We'll step out after getting just 5. We've got 442 22 passing yards. Okay. We're going to play to the sticks again. I'm going to use your rusher so I don't mess something up. And I'm on the ground. Alright, Alright, what? Please. Alright, it's knocked down. Let's go. They do have 3 timeouts still, which could be a problem. But, oh, we get the ball right here. I'm thinking he just punted, like an arm punt. We get the ball right here. Timeout, Florida. We can get a first down without scoring, which is really nice. And we've got some space to work with there, too. Go down. Oh, I didn't get the first. What am I doing? Didn't get the first down. Coker, that'll work. That'll work. Lucky he holds on to the ball, but now we can go victory formation. They're out of timeouts. Frank takes a knee. Can we not run this all the way? That was first down. We should be able to. No, we can. This is going to be the last play. I'm not sure what it was doing. Why it wouldn't just go fast like this. But we beat Florida 28-27. Let's go. Big comeback. 21 points second half. Let's go. We really struggled to stop the pass. We were insane against the run. 422 passing yards allowed, but just 14 rushing yards. Also, we didn't have much of a run game. Something tells me we didn't have the ball much. Wasn't terrible. Only got a 3-4 minute difference. Can guard defense please be better on third down? Why are we allowing to convert over 60% of the time, like every game? But we did get 3 interceptions. That was very nice. Frank with a pretty good game. Not his best, but good. Coker was solid. Yazzie might be my favorite player in Vanderbilt Dynasty history. He's so good. And he's only a redshirt freshman. But, yeah, pretty solid. Bunch of tackles for loss. 3 sacks. 2 for Presley. 1 for Jasso. 2 picks for Bacon. 1 for a die. That's going to help the deal breaker, too. And speaking of deal breakers, 4 TFLs. That'll help. Let's go. So we're 4-1 after a nice win over Florida. That should move us up in the rankings. I mean, obviously it does depend what teams ahead of us do, but that should move us up. At least a little bit. See any commits? No. No! Haslam went to Auburn? Man, I hate Auburn so much. Alright, we go up to 20th. Auburn steals like every recruit from us. This guy goes to Ohio State. Knowles goes to Purdue. Oh, you gotta be kidding. We lost a bunch of players. We're going to buy here in week 6, get some players on campus, but that is not good. We're back in the race for Whitehead, at least. And we still got the lead. I guess that's something. Alright, another quick recruiting update. Definitely not looking as good as it once did. Ireland, we're still the only team to offer. Running back, we've been jumped by Florida for J.J. Smoot, so put him on a visit. We got a little bit more aggressive. Otherwise, we're still in a pretty good spot for the rest of these guys, although Witt has been jumped by UMass. Receivers stays the same. Got a little bit less aggressive for Jimenez because Purdue doesn't seem to be heavily pursuing him. We're still second for Humphreys, so I got more aggressive there. Lamb, we're going to get... Not really going to get a chance to get him. I think we can get Tolson, because he comes on campus this week. But if we don't, and it gets to week 8, no chance. Middlebrooks got a little bit more aggressive as well. Castle got a little bit more aggressive to hopefully get a lead. We need to get more defensive ends, considering both of them committed elsewhere. Whitehead, we still got the lead, despite being locked out for a few weeks. Got more aggressive from Matt Woods. I'm not sure if that's smart or not, because we do need to jump into his top 3, which will narrow down this week. Ingold, we're still leading. Need to find another linebacker. And pretty sure Apple's going to go to Auburn. And took our hours off this guy, because he's going to go to Georgia. But put more hours on Metters. And Morado might go to... Let's be real. Probably going to go to Tulane. But I'm going to wait till next week. Hopefully we can get a couple commits. And that is going to be... Then we can further scout some other guys. Here's a look at our schedule. Or, like, we can further scout other guys and get them on our board. Here's a look at our schedule. Here's a look at the top 25. So a lot of unbeaten teams. We're ranked number 20. What it looks like. We'll advance to next week in week 7. Where I don't remember who we put here. If we put anybody. I think week 8 was the time we put Marshall. Alright, there's a lot of commits. That's going to free up some hours. Unfortunately, they're not committing to our school, but they commit elsewhere. We're up to 18th, and the deal breaker's back. Great. Just great. From Mississippi State this week. So, quick recruiting update. A lot has changed. Georgia has offered Cooper Ireland. That is awful. Like, really bad. So, put a hard sell on him, and I still think we should be in an okay position. The 2 guys we go after are going to be J.J. Smoot, although we're way behind now. And Jaden Gono. Luckily, we do have the lead, so try to get aggressive and stay in the lead. Receiver stays the same. Tight end got more aggressive for Humphreys, though not feeling the greatest about that. Bland, we're still in first. Offensive tackle took our hours off Jamie Lamb. Middlebrooks probably going to Tulane. Tolson unfortunately committed to Tennessee. But Lewis Conrad has not been offered by anybody. Offered and put 35 on him. Think we can get him. Same thing with the offensive guards. Josh Danucci has been offered by Oklahoma and USC. So I sent the house on him, hoping we can jump in there. And Cameron Nesbitt has not been offered, so offered him to put 35 there. Defensive ends got 2 guys. Neither of them seem great. There are only 3 stars, because all the 4 stars narrowed down their top 8 already, and we're not in it. But Pat Dykes from New Jersey, good player. 83 block shed is a really good start. Not meant to do that. And Muhammad Bighill, he's got 86 block shed, 86 strength. He's also a good player. Offered him a scholarship. Again, did not mean to do that. Defensive tackle Whitehead were locked out, although still have the lead. Close to commitment. Woods, maybe. It's like 50-50 from us and Oklahoma, though I think they've got a slight lead. And Dom Tangelo, we've also offered, jumped in his race, hoping, or put hours on him, hoping we can jump his race. Outside linebacker Ingold, we've fallen to second behind Auburn. Lane and Kaiser haven't scouted him, just added to our board. Corner, Kite probably going to go to Georgia, or Auburn. But Short offered him a scholarship, I think last week. And Drango haven't offered him. Actually, I think we offered him, no, we offered him this week. We just offered this guy, Taylor Short. And Drango, currently 5th. Gotta make sure we can get him as well. Metters put more hours on. Thomas jumps. We've been jumped by Nebraska. That's okay as long as we get Metters, but no guarantee. But that's what recruiting looks like. Definitely not as good as it did earlier, but still looking okay. Mississippi State is not very good. I'm going to trust our team in simulation that we can win this game. If we don't win this game, this is going to be bad. But I'm going to trust us. Please say we beat Mississippi State. Commits would be nice. Monty Whitehead! Committed, 5-star from California. Gotta be careful he doesn't decommit. Needs still getting tackles for loss. But a 5-star Monty Whitehead. Matt Woods is also committed. Over Oklahoma State. Really? Alright, please say we won. Yes, we're 5-1. Let's go. And our deal breakers are gone as well. But recruiting, Lamb goes to Tennessee as expected. Knight goes to Auburn. Unfortunate but expected. And Smoot goes to Florida. That one I don't like. Brad McIntyre. 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. Wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week. And we're ranked at number 12. Oh, we destroyed Mississippi State. Let's go. Let's go. What a game on the ground. 209 rushing yards. We were finally good on 3rd down. Oh, let's go. Frank was great. 3 touchdowns. Coker, wow, what a game. 3 20-plus yard runs along of 69. Let's go. Yazzie got in the end zone again. This guy might be leading the country in touchdowns. Let's go. We got 4 tackles for loss. What is that, 5 sacks? Interception from McLean. Let's go. Let's go. How many touchdowns does Cole Yazzie have? We've thrown... Oh my, that is an insane touchdown to interception ratio. 17 touchdowns to 1 interception for Frank. Not bad. But Yazzie's got 9 touchdowns. That might lead the country. Does it lead the SEC? Somebody's got 10. But Frank looking pretty good. Not the greatest yardage-wise, but... Don't need him to throw for 500 yards every game. As long as we win. And if he throws 3 touchdowns, I don't care if he throws for 150 yards, as long as we win. So another quick recruiting update. Cooper Ireland, we lead for him, got extremely aggressive, maxed out what we can do. Hoping Georgia doesn't jump us and he can commit this week. Running back, Gono, we've found a second, got more aggressive for him. Receiver stays the same. Tight end stays the same. Unfortunately, still down second here for Stanley Humphreys. Offensive lineman, Lewis Conrad, we take the lead. Middlebrooks probably going to that's 2A, not Memphis. First here for Nesbitt, second for DiNucci. Or third for DiNucci, my bad. Castle, we're in first. We retake the lead over Georgia. I haven't really looked at these, or offered these DNs. Although, offer this guy Muhammad Big Hill. We don't need Tangelo now that we got these 2. But just want to keep him here just in case Whitehead decommits, although don't want that to happen. Outside linebacker got more aggressive for Ingold, got him on campus in week 10. Middle linebacker, didn't take a look at this guy yet, but not really in a huge rush to. Corner, Short and Drango. Short, we're in 3rd. Drango, we're in 5th, offered him a scholarship. And it appears we're the only team to offer him. And Metters, Virginia Tech's taken away his offer. I don't want to let us get less aggressive, just in case they bring it back, and then they suddenly jump us, but stay there. And that is what the board looks like. So definitely looking a little bit better than I think it did. And Marshall, we're not going to play against Marshall. I just want to see how good they are. They're not very good. We should destroy them. Let's see. Marshall, please say we win this game. Cooper Ireland commits. Let's go. Only 1 commit. Oh, no. That is a lot of commits elsewhere. We won, right? Alright, we did. We're a top 10 team. We are ranked number 8 in the country. And our deal breaker's back. But I'll take the win. Let's focus on the good before we focus on the bad. And we won 34-20. How did we allow 420 yards to Marshall? We got off to a slow start, but picked it up really in the 2nd and 3rd quarters. But something tells me we didn't have the... Holy cow, they turned it over 5 times. Why was the game 60 minutes? Our games are never 60 minutes. Unless when we sim they are? I'm not sure. But decent performance. Luckily we forced them into so many turnovers, otherwise we probably would have lost. Frank was okay. Took 5 sacks. What are we doing? Pretty solid on the ground. Nothing too crazy, though. Receiving was okay. And the defense. No TFLs. Yikes. That's probably why the deal breakers are back. 3 sacks, though. Presley, McIntyre, Dawson, Jasso. 4 picks, 2 for McLean, 1 for Adai and Dunsmore. And a forced fumble by Adai. He also recovered it. But pretty good. And this week we play Arkansas. Now, let's get to recruiting. I'm scared for this. Ingold goes to Auburn. Lamb goes to Tennessee. Middlebrooks goes to Tulane. Gono goes to Iowa. Humphreys goes to Iowa. That is not good at all. I mean, some of these we expected. Ingold we did not expect. Lamb we expected. Middlebrooks we expected. Gono, that's kind of out of nowhere. And Humphreys we expected. So definitely not looking quite as good. But we've only got a few commits. 4 of them to be exact. And, not looking great. I guess could be worse. Definitely could be worse. So with recruiting, Jamie Witt, he's going to go to Syracuse or UMass. We don't even have hours on him. He's just here. Probably take him off our board. Leo Walters, we're currently 8th. Offered him a scholarship. Got aggressive. Think we can get him with Pitt being the only team to offer. Otherwise, we got Pierre Arnold, although I've not scouted him. Receiver stays the same. Tight end will probably just end up taking 1 guy, maybe 2, if we can find another. Conrad, the only team to offer, going to stay aggressive there, just in case. Kentucky has offered Cameron Nesbitt, so stay aggressive there. And Danucci we've taken the lead for, so we're going to stay exactly what we're doing. So in first for Castle, although close to Georgia and Georgia Tech. Defensive end stays the same. Defensive tackle stays the same. Outside linebacker. These guys are not very good. Jimmy Paradis has only got 84 speed, 72 zone for a zone guy, or a pass coverage guy is not the greatest. This guy, not very fast as well. This guy would have been better, but can't cover. Can't we combine these 86 speed with like 74 zone? That would be great. But apparently not. Now middle linebacker on the other hand, Darren Byron looks pretty good. He's got 77 tackle, 71 zone, 90 speed. He seems pretty good. Plus he's a run stopper, and that zone's not terrible. Woodside's also pretty good, good speed. We've offered Byron, and this guy looks quite good as well. Although Kentucky has jumped in his race, so I put more hours on him just to try to get into his race before he locks us out. Corner got more aggressive for both these guys. If Auburn steals another recruit, I already hate them so much, but I'm going to hate them even more. Virginia Tech re-offers Metters, but he's close to commit. And that's what the recruiting board looks like. So this week we play Arkansas. They're 2-4, and I think we're going to sim this game. Oh, maybe not. Arkansas is pretty good. I don't trust that in sim. We're going to watch this game. So a game against Arkansas. 7-0, let's go. Robert Russ with the touchdown. 2 yards. Alright, let's get some more points. 10-0. 10-3. 17-3, let's go. Liking that. Let's go. Let's put up some more points. 17-3 still. 24-3. 24-6. Time's running out for Arkansas. 24-6 final score. Let's go. What a performance for our defense. Let's go. So we win 24-6. We're now 7-1. Let's go. Held them to 184 yards of offense. We weren't great, only 285, but boy was our defense good. They were 2 for 15 on 3rd down. We forced an interception. Not bad. Frank continues to be touchdown machine without any interceptions. Don't want to jinx him, but he's been great. On the ground, Coker was okay. And then receiving, Jewell with a nice game, the true freshman. And Cole Yazzie held without a catch. Then defense, 11 tackles for McLean. Got some TFLs, that'll help. A sack for Kittner. Interception from Michaels. 3 pass deflections for Peter Bacon. He's become an absolute star. Uh-oh, Brad McIntyre's hurt. Don't like to see that. We'll have to check what that is. Oh, we've actually got 2 injuries. Brad McIntyre has torn his labrum and is out for 4 weeks, and Juan has dislocated his knee and is out for 3. Not great. We beat Arkansas. We'll sim to week 10. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully we get some commits. Guys, don't commit elsewhere. Cole Metters commits. Let's go. Okay, we expected the other two. And the other safety I don't care about because we just got our safety. We are now 7-1, ranked number 7. Which might be the highest Vanderbilt's been ever ranked. Oh boy, we get Oklahoma this week. Oh man, what a huge game. But we're ranked number 7, playoff bracket. Are we in here? I'm gonna say yes. We are! And we've got a bye! Oh, no way! Let's go! We currently have the 4 seed, if the playoffs started today, the best SEC team, because our loss came out of conference. Let's go! Oh man, this is awesome. So another quick update with recruiting. Leo Walters, we are 2nd behind Pitt. Arnold, I did scout him. Seems solid, nothing too crazy though. Pretty good athlete, 90 speed, 89 agility. Seems solid, nothing too crazy, as I just said. Receiver, Georgia jumped in the race here for Jose, so I hard sold him. Jimenez, we still lead over Purdue. Glenn should commit any day now. Conrad, we lead over Auburn, which... Have I ever told you how much I hate Auburn? Then these two guys we lead. Decent size lead for both. Castle should commit any day. Uh-oh. Wait, is this week 11? It's week 10. Okay, Castle better commit this week before he goes to Georgia. Defensive end stays the same. Not in a huge rush for these guys. Outside linebackers, I talked to these guys before. Darren Byron, got more hours on him because we're not in his race yet. And Kentucky has a firm control that's top spot for Keiser. But we're down there at number 8. Corner. Behind Auburn. Shocker. Did get him on campus, though. Drango got on campus as well. We went 2 different weeks. Week 11 and week 12. And Humphreys, we can actually take him off our board now. He's not going to come here anyway. And might try to see if we can find a strong safety. We'll do that next week. And we'll put these 5 hours on Gerald Drango. But Oklahoma, this is a big test for us. Oklahoma. Oh, we're on college game day, too. This is our first ever college game day. We're better than Oklahoma. We should win this game. And we're on college game day. Oh, let's go. Let's go win. Let's do it. So we start our game against Oklahoma down 7-0. Oh, no. Alright, we're going to take control right here. Down 14 early. We haven't been a great first quarter team, so maybe that can be it. Man, just got a yard. Alright, we'll kick the field goal. They want us to go for it? Okay. Let's do it. Oh, I did not mean to press that play. Alright, we're going to put Owen on a drag. And let's move the sticks. Owen. Oh, he dropped it. Hold on to the ball, Cameron Owen. It's 21-0. I don't care. It's the second quarter. We're still on defense. I was going to say we're going to play this drive. Alright, now we get the ball back. 2nd and 10. We got to do something.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Just going to run it here. We should have some space. That'll work. Coker gains 7. Third and 3. Let's move the sticks. Gonna run here. Frank's got a lot of space, and he'll slide at the 42. 12 yards there on the scramble for Frank. And first down, Yazzie. Nowhere. Just a yard. Oh, pressured. Oh, Frank's got a lot of space. Frank inside the 40 will swat at the 37. I'm going to take advantage of that space pretty much every time I see it. If it's that much. Make the catch. Oscar Peter drops it. Hold on to the ball, please. Their second drop of the day already. 2nd and 10. Coker got stuck in his lineman for a minute. 3rd and 3. It's a fairly stacked box, but we're gonna have a 1st down. Oh, Coker almost got through. But still a decent pickup. Pretty good pickup, actually. Robert Russ into the game. Oh, no, that might be a pick. Oh, thankfully that's just knocked down. I wanted to lead him further. 2nd and 10. Just a yard. I thought he was going to come inside. He actually stayed outside. He started to creep towards the line, but well played by the defender. There's not a ton we can do there. No, that's a pick. Almost. Alright, we're going to settle for 3. No, I missed that. I moved it at the last second. That was so bad. I accidentally moved it. I should not have kicked that field goal. Defense, please. Really not liking this. Down 28-0. And we probably have like 15 yards of offense. Wow. Could have been picked. Undercut the route. 2nd and 10. Clearly, this is a test we're probably not going to pass. Oklahoma calls timeout. This is really not good. Alright, good. They do still want us to throw it because we will. We need to do something here. Yazzie. There we go. The 45. That'll work.
This is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go.
Oh man, we jumped.
And they still can't.
Oh, did they jump?
Coming down with a big play.
Let's go. They jumped. I thought we might have moved. We did move, but they moved first. Obviously, we will accept that. I wish we could have run the play, but I'll take the free 5 yards. Peter, downfield, make a catch. No chance! Why did that always happen to us? It's intercepted. Oh, come on. Right when we were putting together a decent drive, too. Just hold him off the board before halftime. Alright, we got to play all offense, pretty much. We want a chance to get back in this game. 1st and 10 from the 25. It's out of his reach. He gets 2nd and 10. Press the wrong play. There we go. Yazzie again for the 45, gain of 20. That's such a good play. Just gonna go to the ground here, Bradley Coker. Coker's got a lot of space. A 1st down inside Oklahoma territory. To the 42, he's got 9 carries for 51 yards. Run it effectively, and pretty unfortunate we can't keep running it because we're down by so much.
Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Are you serious? We can't get through there? That's kind of insane. 2nd and 13. Peter to the outside. That'll work. 9 yards. 3rd and 4.
Offense looking to throw the ball.
Go up the field.
Looking to score.
Or just do nothing. I'm trying to playmaker Coker up the field, but he doesn't go anywhere. We are still able to move the sticks.
Searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now.
We got a corner blitz coming. And that's going to be another penalty against Oklahoma.
The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
I'll take it. We'll obviously accept that penalty.
And the offense gets a 5-yard penalty out of it. First down here for this offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
Oh, wow. I would have... Wait. What even kind of throw was that? I did not try to lead him that far. But that could have been a touchdown. Instead, it's touching down to the ground because threw that a mile. Nice pickup for Coker. Gonna get outside the pocket here. If we can go up the field, we might be able to get a block. Got a block outside, out of bounds at the 1. And we're gonna bring in the true freshman Peters. See if we can power this in. Peters, short. There's nowhere to go. We run Frank. I guess we could. Frank. Oh, he's short too. And now it's 3rd and goal. They still want us to run it. We're not going to run it here. I like the whip. Hopefully that works. No! Get a throw off. I mean, that is my fault. I rode right into him. Alright, we're going to run that exact same play. Oh, except we're further back now. That was dumb. We're going to try something on the outside. Push! It's intercepted. How? I will never understand how some of these are intercepted. Can we get a stop, please? The answer is no. Alright, this is going to be our last drive. If we don't score here, I mean, the game's pretty much over. We are in the red zone. But we have to do something.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Oh.
He's moving out of the pocket now.
I wanted to playmaker wide, but we were probably too far away.
Throws it away.
I started to roll out because I saw the defender come free and just not throw as he's going to tackle the running back. No, that's a pick. Alright, we are very lucky. We still have possession. I've never been so happy for pressure in my life. 3rd and 10.
This crucial conversion right now.
A step up and run here, Frank. A slide after first down. Not really sure these play suggestions know we're down 35 in the 4th quarter. Gain just 2.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback
Everything. Tell him to go up the field. Frank can't juke inside. Luckily, we'll hold on to the ball. Alright, let's see what we can do. Looks like we got man coverage, so we could be able to get Johns on the outside. Johns. If that was intercepted, that would explain us perfectly. 4th and 2 from the 7. I did not press that play. We'll just see if we can run it. The answer is no. I did not mean to press play either, but that's the game. At least we got some points. But 35-7. Pathetic loss. Their 2nd loss of the year. 1st conference loss, but that is a bad one. Our defense was awful. Especially against the pass. Why have we been destroyed against the pass this season? But Frank threw 2 picks. Not great. Decent running the ball, but it was all Frank. And receiving Not much. Yazzie does get in the end zone again. But man, this defense is not great, especially against the pass. We're elite against the run, but what happened against the pass? So not a very good loss to Oklahoma. We lose 35-7, and we fall to 7-2 on the season. This is also day 2 of recording this video, by the way, so if I'm wearing a different shirt, that's why. But we'll start by advancing to the next week, and hopefully we don't lose any more, especially 35-7. Jamerson Bland, let's go. Tight end from Memphis, Tennessee, commits 4-star. Let's go. He's committed. Emmett Castle committed as well. He was in a tight race, but from Albany, Georgia, the center commits. Let's go. And we were in first or second for everybody else. Definitely like to see that. After the loss, we fall from 7th to 14th. And our champion contender drops from an A to an A minus. And according to that, we're the number 17 team in the country. Although our brand exposure does go up. Probably because we were just on College Game Day. But now we get another ranked team. We get Ole Miss. And we have a very tough remaining schedule. We're home against Ole Miss, home against Texas A&M, and then we go to Tennessee. These are not going to be easy games. Tennessee, we've never beaten them. They're always good. A&M's usually pretty solid as well. And now we get a top 20 Ole Miss team. So it's not going to be easy, but we can definitely make the playoff. Let's see if we're still in here. And we are. We still lead the SEC. Let's go. And I was just going to mention that as well. We've only lost one conference game. So playing for the SEC title is still very much in play. We're 4-1 in the conference. That leads them because we have more conference wins. But I think we can play for the SEC title. And obviously if you win the SEC, you're guaranteed to make the playoff pretty much. So another quick update with recruiting. Leo Walters, the running back from Pennsylvania, we're close with Pitt and Wisconsin, but in a decent spot there. And we've also got Pierre Arnold on our board. Receiver, we're still in a good spot, although Alabama does offer this guy Jose. That's a little concerning. But we're in a decent spot there. And Eric Jimenez, we're in first. He does go on campus to Purdue. Actually, that might have been last week. Not sure. But in a decent spot there. Tight end Jamerson Bland committed. Offensive lineman Lewis Conrad, I scheduled on a visit. And that is against Texas A&M next week. Technically, they're a lower tier opponent, but the only other option we have is a bye week, and I'd rather some boost for a win as opposed to nothing. Right guard Cameron Nesbitt also put in a visit, also against A&M, and Danucci will get on a visit next week, and that'll just have to be the bye week. Castle committed. Defensive end stays the same, not really loving either of these guys, but definitely need to find some defensive ends. Defensive tackle stays the same. Monty Whitehead, do have to be aware of his deal breaker, but he's committed for now, and hopefully it stays that way. Middle linebackers were second for Lane Kaiser, so I got more aggressive there. And Darren Byron were the only team to offer. And corner, Taylor Short is going to go to Auburn. And Gerald Drango, the good thing is we're in first there, and also got him on campus in week 12. But that's what recruiting looks like. And against Ole Miss, this is another game we're going to watch. And hopefully this game goes better than Oklahoma. We are better than them. Our offense are the same, but the better overall team. And hopefully this can be another win. So we begin our game against Ole Miss, and we're down 7-0 very quickly. Not liking that. Now it's 14-0. Let's get some points here. Guess that's something. 14-10, there we go. 21-10. Alright, we'll just view by play the moments right here. Big third down, we're going to trust our defense. It's 24-10. Oh, let's go! Big play for our offense. 7-point game. Oh, pick 6! Or a pick and then a run for Frank. Ties the game at 24. Let's go. Alright, Ole Miss is moving the ball. We'll play this defensive moment. We got the ball on the 15.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
We do have Alante Jasso dropping into coverage here.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space.
We're going to throw this to the outside. And it's going to be just short of a first down.
Coming up with positive yardage there.
2nd and inches from the 5. Oh, that was on me. I should have stayed in that lane. We'll stop him short, but it's still a first down. Short of the end zone, that is. Gonna use our Devontae Michaels on the blitz. Oh, let's go. Big pass breakup. For, I don't know who that is, number 6. It's Demetrius Sermon. Another run play, and there's a touchdown for Ole Miss. Well, we go... No, we didn't go 3 and out. We're moving the ball here a little bit. Now we punt. Alright, we need to get a stop right here. Please get a stop. Alright, 3rd and 4. We're going to send 5. We do have a defensive end dropping into coverage. Let's get a stop, please. Oh, let's go! The defensive end who drops into coverage makes a play. How about that? Alright, we're going to jump in and play this drive here. 3rd and 3. It's a 3rd down moment, too. Alright, we do have a blitz coming. Gonna run this to the other side. Obviously 4 down territory. Coker powers through for a first down. Got 73 yards and 18 carries.
I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here.
1st and 10 from the 44.
Run the ball to ice this thing. He's able to deliver.
Underneath, there's Yazzie. Frank's thrown 186, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Nothing too crazy. Here's Oscar Peter. I juked right into him. Ole Miss timeout, or injury timeout. Alright, we did get the first down there. I guess that's something positive. Just gonna switch into a run here. What is the blocking there? Besides non-existent. No, I don't like throwing this to Johns. Frank, is he fast enough? Gonna get taken down from behind after getting 8. That'll work, I guess. Snap this, snap this, snap this. Please stay in bounds. No, he couldn't stay in. Oh. I saw him wide open. We just couldn't get the throw because the fake was too much. They were too long. And now it's 4th down. Alright, we're going to see if we can hit Coker. Otherwise, we'll put Jewel on a drag. And we'll try to hit one of them. Make a catch. He dropped it. Oh, that is not good. Knocked away by Kyle Trask. Alright, now we need our defense to get a stop. We're going to trust our defense. Alright, we got the ball back. I'm just going to hit play the whole game. We getting the ball back. Out of timeouts. But we got 1:30 to work with. Let's put this in the end zone. We got Cole Yazzie back here with 99 speed. And no space in return, but decent field position from the 40. Definitely could be worse. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that is not good. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we got to get guys back to the line as well. Yazzie the outside, makes the catch, gets out of bounds. That'll work. It's like that every day, and they're going to take a look at this. Let's see, did he stay in? I hope so. Yep, he's in. All right, good. He's stayed in bounds.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Gonna step up and run here. We will slide short.
And he has a solid
We'll have to get back to the line.
quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw.
Gonna take a shot.
A shot
Downfield, make a play. Incomplete. 3rd and 4.
with a massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's
Obviously, it is 4-down territory, needing a touchdown.
himself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd down play from the gun.
Frank can run for this
He's going to run.
and get out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down.
Wish we'd be going a little faster here, but
They've got a chance to win the game. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's money time, and my quarterback's
all right, we got some backup receivers in the game.
It wasn't with his arm this
He'll take
We got to step downfield. Oh, it's broken up. Please catch the ball. That's the 2nd drop for Jewel. Please catch the ball.
Down on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight.
All right,
hope you're the best, and that's
That was just never going to work. I'm kind of glad that's dropped.
it's hard. This is the hardest one.
3rd and 10.
Plays, you gotta have scripts because you know
Again, please, somebody make a play.
on the field in a dime package, playing pass. How can we get first
I'm going to
down?
try. Why are you throwing back shoulder?
Get out of bounds
I'm not trying to throw a back shoulder throw.
as we move the ball down the field.
Well, they're down by 1 possession.
Now it's
Trailing
4th and
their
10.
guys, they need a completion here. They've thrown 3 straight incomplete. This is the play that all 11
Please, please. Yazzie, touchdown. Yes. On 4th down, Cole Yazzie, touchdown. Let's go. The extra point is good, and we are 16 seconds away from overtime. What a big play to Cole. Oh man, that was brutal. All right, make a tackle, please. I did not mean to do that in the kickoff.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
As long as we don't do something horrible, we should be going overtime.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some
Sack him, let's go. That's going to take us to overtime. Anthony Presley with the sack, and we go to overtime tied at 31. We will play all of overtime
Which of these 2 teams is the most mature?
because it is overtime.
Down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Let's see. Can we win the toss? Obviously, we want defense first.
just refresh everyone's memory. Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you
Oh,
want
we
to
win the
play
toss. Let's
defense
go.
first because
We
you
want
wanna know what
defense
you need.
first.
Key
Let's go.
philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Bill.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this.
Let's
stuff
get a
is
stop.
situational type
Hold him to
of
at least.
that you better
Hold him to 3 at absolute worst.
this season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And let's get the ball back to our offense. We're going to start off on the ground. And that's a decent start. Just 2 yards there.
Bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, that D tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickness?
Oh, that's going to be a penalty on me.
Firing to the right, complete.
If the receiver runs into Amari, I hate this call. Every time. It's going to give him an automatic 1st down, too.
The deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I hate illegal contact. Such an annoying penalty. 1st and 10 from the 18.
Off the play fake on first
Play action. Throw underneath. That is knocked down. Let's go.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Somehow broken up.
Big tight end.
I don't like dropping all these ends into coverage.
Bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came
I'm
out.
stuck in a lineman here.
Nice job.
Can't go off the block. And it's 3rd and 2. It is 3rd down. Let's get a stop. 3rd and short. We're going to come after him. 3rd and 2. Oh, what am I doing? I was trying to avoid the guard, and I just didn't get there fast enough. Definitely on me, obviously. I don't know if I could have played that any worse. And the extra point's good. 4 plays, 25 yards. That was pretty bad for me. I got called for a penalty, and then I just completely messed up on the blitz. Now, we can run the ball. They don't want us to, but we can run the ball. And we're just going to... Of course, I pressed... The only play there where we come out empty, but... We're going to switch into a run. White box. We don't feel like blocking. 66 just runs right past him, but... Gain of 8. That'll work. Second and 2. Cush, there's a first down. Or, not Cush. I don't know why I said that. Coker for first down. Alright, there's a gain of 7. That was a little bit of a risky throw. Could have potentially even picked the defender in the area. But, completed for a gain of 7. Coker taken down short. 3rd and 1. Again, we're just going to try to run this. They are blitzing. Oh, no. We just did not block that. At all. And now it's 4th down. 4th and 4. This play just worked a second ago. Let's see if it can work again. Frank, oh, breaking tackles and scoring. Let's go. Frank, touchdown. We will just kick the extra point, and we go to a second overtime. We do get the ball first here, and you do have to go for 2 if you score. What? That is 2 huge 4th down plays. And we got the numbers to the outside. Man, if Peter could block, we have a 1-play touchdown. We will still gain 5. Here's Coker cutting up the middle. The 11-yard line, that'll work. That play just never works. I mean, it would make sense to be able to outrun a defensive lineman, but for some reason our guys can just never do it. Let's try another RPO. I'd like to be able to throw this to the outside. We can't. What are we doing? Where is our offensive line? It's 3rd and 17. Hopefully we have time to throw this. We've got a lot of space. Frank, gonna run for another one. Let's go. Now remember, we do have to go for 2. I like a touch pass right here. And it's with Cole Yazzie. I'm liking this. Yazzie easily turns the corner. 2-point conversion is good. Let's get a stop and win this game. The good news is we cannot lose it here on this possession. Let's go. Let's get a stop. Get out of here with a win. I'm just so bad at defense. We might just be better off simming this, but I don't want to sim overtime. First and 10 from the 14. Pressure, that'll work. A sack for our defense. Our 2nd sack of the day. It's 2nd and 14. Maybe I'm just best off using a rusher so I don't do anything bad. Pressure. Oh, he missed his receiver. That'll work. 3rd and 14. We're going to bring 5. Pressure. Yes! Sack for Alante Jasso. 4th and 16. Let's go. We get a stop. We win. Gonna play to the sticks. Quarterback contain. Oh, I'm diving at his feet. Make a tackle short. Let's go! We win. Let's go. 46-38. We beat Ole Miss in double overtime. Let's go. Big win. That'll help us in the playoff race, the SEC title race. Let's go. Frank with 6 touchdowns. What a performance. And how about those plays on 4th down? He might be the most clutch player in the entire country. Our defense was actually pretty solid. Not great in the first half, but much better in the 4th quarter. Even the second half. 328 yards, pretty good against the pass, although not very good against the run. And we were okay at both, nothing too crazy. We did throw 2 picks, but still able to win. Frank with a great game, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. What a game. Huge win. Kush 2 for 125 and 2 touchdowns. Let's go. And then defensively, 11 tackles for Bobby Doss. Tons of tackles for us. Jasso, Hittner with 3. Kennedy, Presley, Doss, Adai, and Burfict all with 1. And then 2 sacks. A sack and a half for Jasso, 1 for Presley, half a sack for Hittner and Burfict. And a pick for Clarence McQueen. So that was a very stressful game, but we were able to get the win. We're now 8-2. That's going to be a great quality win. Improve our resume. Really help us in the playoff rankings as well. Beating a good Ole Miss team. They're short going to Auburn. And let's see, where are we ranked? We back in the top 10? 11, okay. Our defense up to a 90 overall. Championship contender back up to an A. And all our playing style deal breakers are gone as well. Let's go. I assume we still lead the SEC? Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. Pretty much until we lose, we're going to be the SEC leaders. Because right now, we still have the most conference wins. Not bad. Rank number 11. Here's a quick look at the top 25. Still an undefeated team. They're Texas Tech, all the way down at 5. Very interesting. Ole Miss falls to number 25. And Tennessee fell out at the top 25. Yeah, they fall from 25 after, I guess, they lost. Another recruiting update. We were very close now with Georgia for this guy, Jose, so I got him on campus week 13, which is our bye week. Jimenez is going to commit probably next week. Offensive lineman, Auburn's taking the lead for Lewis Conrad. We're doing everything we can. Hard sell, got him on a visit, but going to be tough to see if we can get him. We've also fallen to 2nd for Cameron Nesbitt, but again, we're doing everything. We don't have a hard sell. Never mind, so we're not doing everything we could. Let's see if we can figure out his hard sell. But we also have him coming on campus for this week's game against Texas A&M. So we were able to figure out his hard sell. It's going to be right here, football influencer, and now we're maxed out there. Now we're doing everything we could. Danucci, we got a big lead for. Was able to get him on campus in the bye week. That is next week. Also, have a hard sell. Then, middle linebacker, we took the lead for Keiser. Byron, we're still the only, or actually Mississippi State offers, but still in a good spot. And corner, Drango, we're in a good spot, but the rest of these guys, I've added them to our board, although none of them that I've scouted truly seem to be great. Like, all of them look like they're just not that good. So, hopefully that's not the case, and these guys are pretty solid, but we don't have the hours to scout them now, so we'll just scout them next week. But Texas A&M, they're probably a pretty good team. 85 overall. Again, we're going to watch this game, probably won't play that much unless we're down and we need to, but this should be a game we win by probably like 15 to 20. So our game against Texas A&M at home in the rain. What am I doing? A safety? Hold on, did we just see a safety? It's 2-0. We're trailing 2-0 at the end of the first quarter. Can we get some points, please? It's 9-0 at the half. Not liking that. Can our offense please wake up? Alright, hold him to 3. Let's go. Why'd we go 3 now? Alright, this is not good. Oh, we got the ball back. There we go, 29 yards for Coker. There we go. Alright, I'm going to jump in here. End of the third quarter.
First down here for the offense.
Let's see if we can hit Peter deep real quick.
He's looking to
No, not really.
moves around
Just going to run here.
off the vision.
We could have hit X potentially, but just wanted to be safe, not force anything. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Still a 0 on the scoreboard. Really need our offense to get going. Upstairs with the rankings. Texas Tech still undefeated. But we enter the fourth quarter trailing by 12. Definitely did not expect this type of game. Coker got a lot of space. Bradley Coker down to the 6-yard line. Alright, touch pass here from the 6.
Wide receiver shows motion. To a jet sweep pass.
Push into the end zone. Finally, we scored. 2 catches, 18 yards, and a touchdown for Tommy Cush. Alright, let's get her a stop. That'll work. Alright, third down. We'll just play this because we're probably not going to convert if we don't.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49.
Frank's got a lot of space. Gets a block downfield as well. Frank down the sideline, out of bounds at the 28-yard line. We're going to stay in and finish off this drive. I mean, that was a great run for Frank.
The Commodores come to the line.
Let's put this in the end zone.
Give to the running back.
Coker. Another 5 yards. That'll work. Going to keep this in the ground.
Going to the ground.
Coker close to a first down. He's just short. 3rd and inches.
4 yards of chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Commodores are in the red zone.
Oh, that was not the right read.
Pulling their way for the first.
Oh, we're short.
And the defense
We're going to go for it. They want us to.
win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
4th and short.
Possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down.
Oh, no.
On the ground.
That is bad. Really bad. I thought we could just run that ahead. I should have thrown it out to Yazzie with the off coverage. Now we need our defense to get a stop. We didn't. Still time. Really? Alright, we've got to get a stop right here. It's 3rd and 5. They could throw this, but we're going to blitz.
Play call be on 3rd
Assume they won't.
26.
And if not, we're going to trust we can hold up in coverage. They will throw. And it's first down.
Here's to the big fella.
That's game.
And they'll finally get him down.
That might be... There goes the playoff as well. They could just take a knee right here. They don't have to run a play.
Here is virtually done. No need to take any
Why did we lose this game?
line up in victory for
These are the losses that are bad. Like, there's no way we should lose this game.
and the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
No way. Like, we're so much better than Texas A&M.
Like a
And to put up 7 points pretty much because I played is just absurd.
they come up short.
Our defense was great. I mean, obviously we only got 12 points. Our offense was terrible. 7 points is pathetic. 261 yards. We won the turnover battle. I mean, this was awful. Frank wasn't great, wasn't terrible. We weren't great on the ground. I mean, this was just really bad. So a bad loss to Texas A&M. Let's see. That might drop us out of the playoff. Hopefully not. It's still possible. We can go 9-3 and make the playoff. We can go Jimenez commits. We can go to the SEC Championship and win that and make the playoffs. Conrad goes to Auburn. I hate Auburn so much. Championship contender goes down. Oh man, we fought a 22, and we're third in the conference. This is bad. We fought a 22nd. That's a huge drop. We fought 11 after losing to Texas A&M. We're not going to be in the playoff anymore. Auburn is now the conference leader. I've said I hate Auburn so many times in this video. I hope we can play them in the SEC title game and win. The only team ahead of us is Missouri. We are better than Missouri. Unfortunately, we don't play them. We need Missouri to lose. No way around that. We need Missouri to lose. Let's see. Who do they have left? Hopefully it's not teams who are bad. We need them to play like Auburn. But hopefully they can lose. But Missouri, left in their schedule, they have Florida and Arkansas. Arkansas used to be really good. Now they're not. Florida's good, though. We need Florida to win that game. Absolutely need them to win. This receiver, Jose, goes to Georgia. I didn't even see we got locked out of him. Oh, that's frustrating. Now we're second for Peters. This is not very good. So with recruiting, obviously we lost that receiver. I think 2 is fine. I mean, it's not ideal, but we're only losing one receiver. It's Cameron Owen, who's pretty bad and doesn't play anyway. I think that's fine. Offensive lineman, I scouted a bunch of guys. The 2 guys we're going to go after. Kenneth Fine, really good player. 75 run block, 73 pass block, a Gem 3-star. He's a nice player. Only team to offer him, although do have to make sure we jump into his race. And Antonio Mayer. Has been offered by Syracuse, but he's another good player. 74 run block, 73 pass block. Really nice player. And think we can get him. Cameron Nesbitt going to go to Oregon. Danucci, we're in a good spot with. And the corner, I think it's going to be Josh Hacker. He's not great, but he's okay. 76 zone, or man. 89 speed. Nothing too crazy, but seems to be the best of these other guys who are just not good at all. But that's what recruiting looks like. Got our bye week this week. Hopefully we can go up in the rankings a little bit. Maybe Missouri can lose. I hope Missouri loses. Drango commits. Let's go. Nesbitt does go to Oregon. And Mayer has reached his top 8. And we're not it. That's great. We're up to 17th. Okay, that's progress. Recruiting. Hacker, we've made his top 8. Mayer has walked us out. That's not good. Let's see. Did Missouri lose? No, they didn't. And now we're behind Oklahoma and Texas A&M, because we lost to both of them as well. Yeah, we're not looking very likely for the SEC title game. I don't even know if it's possible. Like, I'm sure, actually, it's possible. But we need Arkansas to beat Missouri. Missouri has to go to Arkansas. It's a rivalry game. Anything can happen. I really hope Arkansas beat Missouri. Otherwise, we're not going to make the playoffs in at-large. Especially at 3 losses. The lowest ranked at-large right now is Oregon, who's ranked 10th. We're not going to make it up to 10. Unless we beat Tennessee by 50. Recruiting update. Leo Walters is not going to come here. Pitt made a big jump. And he's likely going to go to Pitt. Arnold, we are in 3rd. Offered him scholarship. Got a lot more aggressive there. Although, definitely doesn't seem too crazy or anything like that. Offensive lineman, we're going to have to go over George Tremel instead. He's still a good player. 71 run block, 72 pass block. Not as good as the other guy, but still a decent player. And Kenneth Fine, we're the only team to offer. Lineman, Danucci going to commit any day now. Defensive end, Muhammad Bighill going to commit pretty soon. I mean, he's a decent player. Does have 86 block shed, but otherwise just not the greatest. Middle linebacker just got extremely aggressive for Kaiser and Byron. Just to use up some hours. Corner Hacker also got aggressive for Washington has now offered him as well. And yeah, that's what recruiting looks like. Now at Tennessee, we need to win this game to have a chance at making the playoff. Why are they always so good? This is not going to be a very easy game, but hopefully we can win by a lot to have a chance at the playoff. So Tennessee, we need to win this game by a lot. We'll skip this first down, or third down moment. Skip that one as well. So 0-0 into the first quarter. Still 0-0. Alright, we'll take control right here. 3rd and 5 from the 25. In a good spot in the field. We're going to try to run a screen, see if that can work. Really banged up Bradley Coakley, that is. But somewhat effective there. Weren't we just on the other side of the field? Just couldn't get the throw to Russ. 2nd and 10. John's going to make the catch. Frank is going for 75 yards and an interception. The clock will run. Underneath. Peter! Touchdown. Finally points in this game. For some reason, we always start really slow Really slow offensively. How did Tennessee just go right down the field in like 3 plays? They almost messed that up. The clock is running. They do call a timeout. There's 10 seconds left.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they...
Again, I'm just going to use a rusher. That way I don't mess anything up.
Scanning the field. It's Goodman.
Somebody go after him. It's a touchdown. There's one time I don't put quarterback and Tain on. Defense needs help again. We'll skip this moment. 3rd down. We'll trust our defense. Held him to 3. 14-10. Let's go. Let's see what we can do here in the red zone. Alright, we got these 2 guys blitzing underneath. We should be able to get it to Peter quick. Wait, I thought it said they were blitzing. Apparently that guy was. 2nd and 19. And we can't change the play. What are we supposed to do right there? Like, there's no way. With any chance of doing anything. Yazzie put a lot of air into that throw. It's knocked down. We threw that on a line a little bit more. That's probably good. Or that's probably caught. I'm thinking good for field goals. Alright, let's see. I'm not good at kicking. Oh, no. Yep. I don't know if the computer is making that either, though. We're going to trust our defense. Slow this down a little bit. 17-14. We just threw a pick. Alright, we'll hold him to 3. I'm going to go 3 now. That is not good. We do get the ball back, and we're going to jump in and play this drive. For some reason, our offense is terrible unless we play. Yazzie is really banged up. Gain 10. Or somewhere around there. 1st and 10 from the 40. Johns makes the catch. Let's go. I did not know he would hold on to that football. But I'll gladly take it. 1st and 10 from the 23. Just going to try to cut up the middle, but taken down right there. Brings up 2nd and 10. Lucky to get rid of it. 3rd and 10. Don't want to settle for 3. If we do, I'm not kicking it. I'm going to make the computer kick it. Peter, he's open! Touchdown! Yes! Oscar Peter with his 2nd touchdown. What a throw from Frank. Extra point is good. And our defense is nowhere to be found. Hold him to 3. I accidentally just canceled the moment. We're going to play this right here. What even is this? So why have we only run the ball 10 times, Bradley Coker? It's also now 3rd and 10. Make a catch. Oh, let's go. The advantage of having a mobile quarterback. Being able to draw the defense in. I'm going to try one. Yazzie downfield. Oh, he caught it. I did not mean to dive. I was trying to go rack catch, but that'll work. Now, it might not have been the worst thing anyway. Now we can take some more time off the clock. Yes, I was trying not to score. I'm going to make him use some timeouts. We do need to make sure we do get in the end zone, but Danny Peters in the game here at running back, true freshman. And Peters is in. Touchdown. We just need our defense to get a stop. Up by 5. Gonna trust our defense. 30 seconds left. The clock could be run. Actually, they still have timeouts. The clock's not going to be running. But 3rd and 10 from the 48. We're going to play over the top. 3rd and 10. Oh, pressure, pressure. Yes, sack for Lante Jasso. We're going to go for it here on 4th down. They did call a timeout right there. We're going to play the exact same coverage. We're going to play over the top. 4th and 20 from the 43. Oh, another sack for Jasso. Let's go. Maybe I just need to rush the passer every play. But we finally beat Tennessee. Our first win over Tennessee in Vanderbilt Dynasty. That's going to help our resume. Tennessee is decent. I mean, it's not going to hurt, but we're doing what we can to make the SEC title game or the college football playoff. Pretty good game for Frank, despite the 2 interceptions. But yeah, we're doing what we can, and it's now out of our control. I mean, we're doing what we can minus the loss to A&M. We did about 395 yards, but our defense, they came up big. We were great on 3rd down, holding them just 2 for 11. We converted 50% of the time on 3rd down. Could be better, but still decent. Frank, pretty solid game. On the ground, we didn't run the ball much, like, at all. Frank actually in the negatives. And then receiving. Yazzie, 7 for 131 and a touchdown. Peter got in the end zone twice. 10 tackles for Devontae Michaels. 2 tackles plus for Jasso, 2 sacks on the ones that I got. And then McIntyre with the sack as well. How is Joey Callaway just in there? I'm not sure, but we win. We're 9-3. Let's go. Frank is immortalized in the history books after breaking the school record in Vanderbilt's 28-23 win. Wonder what that is. I know we had some guys having great years, but let's see. Frank, is it a career stat or a season stat? He's already thrown the most passing touchdowns in Vanderbilt history. I was about to say Vanderbilt Dynasty history, but it's got to be a season then. Frank, where is he? Obviously, he's here for 2029. That was his redshirt freshman year. I think Yazzie could be close here for touchdown catches. I don't know how many he has. It's not a single game record, is it? I know he's got the 6 touchdowns. Also in 2029. Did I miss something in career? Frank is here once. I'm not sure what that is, but I guess that's cool, even though we can't figure out what it is. We're gonna upgrade our coach real quick. And we're gonna go in here in Master Motivator. I think Joey Callaway should be drafted, so we'll get that. We'll just go there. But we're going to advance to Week 15. Hopefully Arkansas beat Missouri. DiNucci commits. A long shot. We're going to be in the SEC championship game, but let's see. Big Hill also commits. Walters does go to Pitt. Otherwise, we're decent for everyone else. We're up to 14. That's okay. Jasso wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week. And let's see. I doubt we're playing for the SEC title. Missouri did not lose. A&M did. Oklahoma did not, and Missouri did not. So we're going to need some chaos to happen in the conference championship games. Here's a look at the playoff projections if they started today. The worst team in is Syracuse, who's still ranked 10th. Charlotte and Florida State are ranked 18 and 19. They're conference champions. Wait a minute. Clemson can win the ACC. That can take Florida State out and bring in another team. But we're going to need some chaos. We got Army-Navy this week. And then we got conference championships next week. Both teams are 4-7 here between Army and Navy. We'll sim to the next week, and then we'll take a look at the conference championships and who we need. Real quick, with recruiting, not much has changed. Hacker, we move up to first. These 2 linebackers were in first. Kaiser close to commit. Defensive tackle, Tiangelo, going to go to probably Georgia Tech. But that's fine, because we've already got these 2. And offensive tackle, we're in first for both. That's all that's changed with recruiting. And we're going to sim to the next week. The conference championships. We're not playing for the SEC title, we know that. But who do we need to win? There's Wayne Kaiser committing. That's it. D'Angelo does go to Georgia Tech. We're still ranked 14th. Obviously, Army and Navy playing is not going to change anything. Contract got extended. That's nice. 9 wins. Ties the best year we've had in Vanderbilt Dynasty. If we win it... Oh, I should have hit signed contract. If we win a bowl game, we'll reach 10 wins for the first time in the history of Vanderbilt. But let's see. Who do we need? Iowa, Auburn, these top several teams are all locks. Okay, we need Texas Tech to destroy Utah. They might be in there. Oh, Clemson doesn't play. Alright, we need Syracuse, Texas Tech. Okay, let's see. I don't know if it's going to be possible. We might be a little too far back. But we need Syracuse to destroy Florida State. Utah's not even in here, so that doesn't matter. And if Texas Tech wins or loses, then they're probably still in no matter what. I don't think we're making the playoff. Let's see. Second, first, and first for these recruits. We're still ranked 14. We recruited that guy. In the transfer portal, I believe. Jaquez Warado. No? Maybe not. The name Colorado seems familiar. But 21 touchdowns is insane. Yeah, we're playing the Texas Bowl. So we missed the playoff. Who made the playoff? Now Missouri loses. We needed them to lose before. That's all Americans. Well, we'll check those. We might have had a few. Joey Callaway could be on there for sure. The worst team is still the 10th team, Nebraska. Florida State does make it, too. Although Syracuse dropped out. But disappointing we missed, but next year is going to be our year. I can tell you that from right now. Here's the conference championships. Kennesaw State beat UTEP. Miami destroyed Toledo. Texas Tech did beat Utah. Well, that didn't really affect us like I thought it would. Troy ended with a 10-win season. They beat App State. Auburn destroyed Missouri. North Texas beat Charlotte by a point. Wyoming won the Mountain West. Florida State upset Syracuse and knocked them out of the playoff. Holy cow, that's a lot of points. But Iowa beat Washington in a shootout. Did that game go to overtime? It did, okay. Alright, we had 20 points for each team pretty much in overtime. Because that is a ton of points to be scored in regulation. But let's see, did we have any All-Americans? I'm going to say probably. Joey Callaway is not in here. Our punter. Jeremy Hunt, preseason All-American, is actually an All-American. Did we have any second-team All-Americans? Also, no. Freshman All-Americans. Maybe we were just bad. Also, no. We had to have had players on the All-SEC team, right? Alright, Bradley Coker's there. And obviously Jeremy Hunt. How is Joey Callaway not in here? Jasso's in here. And freshman, we had Winston, who did not even play. Anthony Presley, he had a really good year. And that's it. Not as good as I would have thought. But we play a 6-6 Houston team in the bowl game. I mean, should we even play this game? If we can't beat this team, I know it's a bowl game, but if we can't beat Houston, they're probably awful. They're an 80 overall. We should win this game by 50. We're going to just sim the game. We're not going to watch it. First, let's take a look at early National Signing Day. Whitehead did end up signing with his deal breakers. He ended up signing. Number 18 player in the country. He's got star dev. Stout for the 99 speed receivers got impact. Matters with impact. Bland with star. Castle impact. Woods normal. Ireland has star. Jimenez has star. Tangelo had star but ended up committing to Georgia Tech, although that's fine. Danucci's got impact. Durango's got normal. Kaiser's got normal. Big Hill's got star. And I believe that's all our commits right now. Yeah. Let's see. How are these other guys looking? First for Tremmel. Alright, yeah, we're in a pretty good spot, except Arnold. That's not a greatest spot, but could be better. Not terrible either. Few job offers. Alabama has offered us our head coach. So is Georgia. Obviously, we're not taking that, but that is just very interesting. I think those might be our first two head coaching offers ever. But we're not going to play against Houston. This should just be a huge win. Hopefully we don't lose. And let's get our first 10-win season of all time. Byron commits. And we did win. The first ever 10-win season in Vanderbilt history. Let's go. Hopefully we won by like 30. Alright, we won 41-14. That's not bad. 464 yards of offense. Good on the ground. Great through the air. Let's go. Frank was great. 312 and 3 touchdowns. Coker was great in his final game. Yazzie continues to have a great year. Jewel 1 for 62 and a touchdown. I guess the guy finally remembered how to catch. Peter, also a good game. Pretty good performance. Just a couple tackle for loss, not anything too crazy. A couple interceptions, Dye and McQueen. Pretty good performance. Wish we could have done that a little bit more, but pretty good. Oh, real quick, we'll go over our schedule. We ended up losing to... Oh, here's where we really got hurt. We lost to a Virginia team that was pretty good, but they finished the year 5-7. UMass was also supposed to be a big game. They went 4-8. Oh, man. That's where it really hurt us. The A&M loss and the Virginia loss are just devastating. Two unranked teams. One finished the season under 500, the other went 7-5. If we win those games, we make a playoff. That's the difference. Speaking of playoff, here's a look at the bracket. But that is the difference. 7-10 game block by the camera, Washington and Penn State, 45-28. But there's the rest of it. Feel free to pause the video. Actually, let's also... Actually, we're going to review our stats at the end, so we can see exactly where we compare with everyone else who's playing a bowl game when we view those team stats. Hacker commits, let's go. We'll just sim to... We'll check the playoff at the end. But it's Nebraska and Iowa in the national title game. Let's take a look at the bracket right here. Florida State, wow, 4-loss team makes the semifinal. What's the playoff bracket looks like? Looks like there was a lot of close games. Except the semifinal games. They weren't the greatest. But Nebraska and Iowa in the national title game. Let's see who wins that, and we'll view our season stats. Arnold goes to Jacksonville State. Alright, we need a running back in the portal. Pro potential goes down. Why? Coach stability goes up to an A+. Wow, those are some really interesting teams above us. Air Force, Temple, wow. That's interesting. We do fall a spot to 15, and that is where we finish the season. The final top 25 is our highest ranking in the history of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Nebraska wins the national championship game, and we finished the season ranked 15th. Best season yet? Could have been better, though. Now we'll take a look at our stats. Frank had a really good year. 31 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Only threw for 2,800 yards, almost 2,900, which is 222 per game. Definitely could have been a lot better in that area, but pretty good year. On the ground, Coker, a nice season. Over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4.9 a carry. Receiving, Yazzie, 13 touchdowns, 1 short of tying the single-season record. I thought... Oop, did not mean to do that. I thought he'd be a lot better. Started off at an insane pace, but still a good season. Then defense, Adai, the tackles leader. 13 tackles for loss for Jasso, 7.5 sacks. That's a really good year. He'll probably get drafted. For sacks go, Presley had a really good year. 8 sacks, 5 tackles for loss for the redshirt freshman, former 5-star recruit. That's a nice year. Didn't get a ton of sacks, but our top 3 guys were really productive. Really 4 with Kittner there as well. Interceptions, 4 for McLean, 3 for Adai and Bacon, 2 for McQueen, 1 for Michaels, Sermon, Dunsmore. Force fumbles. We just don't force many fumbles. 2 for Adai, 1 for Michaels, Juan, and Flanagan. We did not block kicks, getting safeties, and 1 defensive score for Peter Bacon. Then kicking, we were 51 of 52 on extra points, 8 of 12 on field goals. And our punter was apparently insane and was an All-American. Kick returning, that's what that looks like. And we did return a punt for a touchdown. Cole Yazzie with the first punt return touchdown in Vanderbilt Dynasty. Pretty good. Then team stats. Let's see where we rank. I doubt we rank nationally anywhere. Oh, really good rushing offense. 1,600 yards. So this doesn't seem that crazy, but apparently we have a great rush offense, but we only ran for 125 yards per game. Thought that could be a lot better. Usually you see teams running for 250. And our offense actually just misses being shown here. Pretty decent. But as far as our overall stats, we were okay moving the ball. Our just passing offense wasn't the greatest. I mean, 4th worst in the SEC. But we scored a lot. We got in the end zone a decent amount. I mean, had a good amount of first downs. Our defense, we were probably pretty good. Okay. Our pass defense wasn't very good, but our run defense was great. Best in the conference. Is that best in the country? No, it's... Well, Rice is the top 25 team. And Kennesaw State. That's interesting. But it's 4, 5, 6, 7th. Not meant to do that. Pretty decent. And 289 points per game. That's 22.2 per game. Sacks was nothing too crazy. 8 fumbles. Wow, I thought we forced fewer. And 15 picks. That's pretty good. Conversion-wise, we were good on 3rd down, converting 45% of the time. Pretty solid on 4th down. And 2-point attempts, we were 2 for 4. In the red zone, we scored touchdowns, or just scored 58% of the time. Wow, we were insane defensively. 30%? Does that lead the country? That might. That is a ridiculous... 19%? That's wild. But 4th in the country is very, very good. Then, penalty-wise, they just don't call penalties against us. And a plus 12 turnover differential. That's pretty good. Plus 21 for LSU is elite, but plus 12 is very good, especially for us. But real quick, the careers for some of the guys leaving. Bradley Coker ends his career with 28 touchdowns and 2,689 yards. We're losing one receiver. Actually, Johns is leaving as well. Only got in the end zone 3 times. Ended up with 1,500 career yards. And Cameron Owen, really an important player in Vanderbilt Dynasty with 4 catches in his entire career. Although 2 of them did go for touchdowns. Defense. Oh, McQueen's graduating. I didn't even know that. He ends up with 6 interceptions, which is the most of anyone on our team. Jasso ends up with 8.5 sacks. A lot of that came this year. So 15 TFLs. But we will advance into the offseason through the end of the season recap. A decent year. I mean, real good actually, but would have liked it to be better. Let's see. Who's leaving? I don't think anyone should transfer. Maybe Kennedy, but... Alright, let's go. No transfers for the 2nd straight year. Nobody's leaving early to go to the draft either. It doesn't seem as if we'll have a ton of guys drafted, which is probably why our pro potential went down. Callaway should go... I think he could go higher, but apparently he just didn't have a great year. Coker could get drafted, same with Jasso. But otherwise, I don't really think anyone else is getting drafted. Maybe Jeremy Hunt, if somebody wants to take a chance on a punter, but we don't have to tell anybody to come back, so that's very nice. No players transfer for the 2nd straight year. Kennedy's always had that risk of transfer, because the guy's just not that good. But he never actually transfers. Jasso went in round 6, okay. And Callaway went round 4 like projected. Definitely thought Jasso would get drafted, especially after an insane season. But off-season recruiting. Let's see. We've got a lot of players committed already. Actually, not a ton, but a good amount. We've got a decent class so far. I mean, it's just not great. Actually, it's 16th, but we only have 14 commits. As opposed to somebody like Auburn who's filled up their board. But, and we don't need to go crazy with the amount of players we take because we don't want to tell 500 guys to hit the portal. But we have 85 in our roster right now. That still includes the 11 guys who graduated. So we're going to have to tell guys to transfer, but that's fine. Some of them we want to move on from. But let's see. Transfer portal. Who's interested in coming to Vanderbilt? Alright, right off the bat, we see a 4-star linebacker, Amari Bruner. From Michigan State. I don't know if we want him. Hopefully people good are interested. Just one 4-star? Yeah, just one 4-star is interested. At least we do have some interest for players coming here. Ruben Jewell is going to be added to the board with the need of a running back. Not a ton of interest. Definitely decent. I just wish some of these players would be better. We're not going to take a portal quarterback. But a lot of 2-stars interested. But, I mean, we'll scout these guys, see if they're any good, but I don't know if we're going to take them. So, Amani Bruner, he's insane. He is 88 man, 92 zone, 90 speed. For a linebacker, that is crazy. I mean, I don't know if we want him, because we got a lot of good linebackers, but with somebody this good, I don't know if you can pass on him. Well, think about it, but we're going to try to get him for now. I mean, we're not in first, we're in fourth, but behind Miami, Ohio, Iowa, and Purdue. It's definitely possible to get him. And Ruben Jewell we will take just because we need a running back. We got 2 guys graduating with Russ and Coker. But, and actually, we also need to look for a high school running back as well. But we will take him just because we need people at the position. But I don't really think he's crazy. Definitely not like Bruner. So running back, obviously we've got Ruben Jewell on our board, the transfer. We're going to go after him. Addison Hardwick is the guy I think we're going to go after. He's a receiving back. Pretty good player. 91 speed, 75 short route. That's very good for running back. Good athlete. I mean, I added just a ton of guys to our board. Fully scouted them all because we got the hours. I think Hardwick's the best. I mean, they all seem pretty solid. But he's the guy we'll go after. If not, I mean, we got a bunch of backup plans here, so that's what the plan's going to be. And we will advance to off-season recruiting week 2 of, week 2 of 4. I was about to say week 2 of 2. Alright, Kenneth Fine commits. Hardwick, we're in third. He does see some interest. Yusef has walked us out, that's fine. So we got 1,000 running backs. Hardwick, we're in third. Bruner, we are in first. Jewell, we're in first. Trammell, close to commit. Ruben Jewell, we're battling with Tennessee. Oh, we already know his hard sells. Let's go. Also, get him on campus. Let's just go as soon as possible. We'll go championship contender. And let's see what his hard sells are. Yeah, recruiting, not a ton has changed. We were able to hard sell Jewell and Bruner. But I still think we're going to take Amari Bruner, or Amari Bruner, whatever his name is, but not completely sold on it, just because we don't need linebackers, but he's just so good, I don't know if you can pass him up. Trammell commits, or Trammell, whatever his name is. Wow, that was fast for Jewell. He goes to Tennessee. That's not great. Because now we have no transfer running back, although we do have some guys who are on our roster that can be decent. There's Jewell going to Tennessee. Trammell commits. Bruner is going to commit. We'll just take him. And Hardwick, we're now in second. And I don't think we can figure out his hard sells yet. The running back might be a little rough next year, unless one of the guys we have develops really nicely. There's Amari Bruner from Indiana, middle linebacker. And we're only waiting for a couple more guys. That's actually just Hardwick now. These others have walked this out. Probably should have just offered him to see if we can get in the race. So now it's pretty much all or nothing for Addison Hardwick. We're currently in second. When you get him on campus, we don't have any crazy grades, but that's probably the best we've got. Well, yeah, definitely for his interests. Something that doesn't make sense is why is pro potential not changed by position? That seems like it should be something that changes by position, and not just one for everything. It's like if we have a great quarterback who gets drafted, and we're really good at developing quarterbacks, Harvard goes to North Texas. But if we're great at developing quarterbacks, doesn't mean we're great at developing running backs. Just an example there. But it doesn't make a ton of sense. So, we have no running back in this class. That could be a problem. But otherwise, a pretty good class. Hardwick, he did have star. But, yeah, our class is pretty good. As far as the guys' development, we don't know. These tackles aren't anything crazy development-wise, although do have good attributes to start. Danucci's impact. Big Hill is star. I think we knew that already. Linebackers. Bruner has normal. Impact for Byron. Normal for Kaiser. Normal and impact. And Metters with impact. And our recruiting class isn't anything crazy because we don't have a ton of guys, but 15th for 17 commits is pretty solid. Position changes, we'll have to see if we want to change anyone's position. I don't think so, but we'll have to see. So the only position changes we made, we sent Bruce, not sure how to say his last name, to the left side to even things out. And we sent Ronald Coffey from middle linebacker to right outside linebacker. The only two position changes, and then we will advance to off-season progression. Hopefully our guys progress nicely, and we got a pretty good team. Let's see. Our best player, Peter Bacon, who's 93 overall. Crumpler's up to an 87. Hittner's up to an 87. Michaels stays an 87. Frank is up to an 86. Let's go. Presley's up to an 86 as well. Looking pretty good. And we now have... It's going to be 3 guys with 99 speed after that freshman receiver is added to our roster as well. We've got a 90 overall team. Pretty good. But Frank is an 86. Awesome is an 81. Running backs, yeah, not anything too crazy. So, could have some struggles running the ball, but I guess it's going to be Shane Cole leading the way. With Danny Peters as involved a lot as well. Kush is an 86. Yazzie an 86. Jules an 82. Sidney Hopper's a 78. Forward is a 77. Tight ends are decent, nothing crazy though. Winston's an 84. We'll have a new center, although I think one of these guards might just kick inside, because we had a lot of good ones. Brown up to an 84, playing up to an 87. Kennedy's still 79. Looking really good on the right side. Perfect's an 89. Dunsmore's an 86. He's actually never played that much. Adai is still an 82. He's now a senior and only an 82. Yikes. Did he regress? He just never improved at all. John Cook, wow, redshirt freshman. He might see some playing time this upcoming season. Safety Sermon's an 82. Oh, I skipped free safety. Flanagan's an 80. Granderson's an 81. And we're actually got a new punter. I guess we could have recruited a punter. Although we didn't recruit our last punter, he was an All-American. So we can encourage transfers, and we are only 6 guys over the roster limit. That's not that bad. But we'll have to go through and see exactly who we want to tell to transfer and get our roster down to 85. So I've got us down to 85 guys in our roster, and we actually improved from cutting some guys. we're now up to a 90 overall offense. This is going to be an insane team this year. I said before it's going to be our year in 2032, which will obviously be next video, but it is really going to be our year. But we got points to spend here. I just don't know we're ever going to get top 5 recruiting classes, because we're not signing 35 player classes. I think we might just continue to go and Master Motivator. Really like what we've been able to do in here. For our secondary, and maybe we can upgrade our secondary in Tactician, although I think we've done that. Yeah, we have. And we'll just help our running backs here. But we will advance to the next week, which I believe is the preseason of 2032. I think we should be a preseason top 5-10 team. We're going to be really good. Could we be the preseason number 1? Probably not. Or the preseason number 11 team. Yeah. We're going to be pretty good. At least that's the hope. But this is the year. 2032. Going to be next video. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. It's going to be the year of Vanderbilt Dynasty. But that's going to do it for this episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central. Link in the description of this video. But that's all for this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.